You went like that.
What's that? I'm so excited about here. Okay, so we wanted to show you a little bit before the scenes. And so, Bobby, if you want to give them just a little quick tour and just kind of show the background and then just like maybe a minute. Just kind of show a little, not much, maybe like 1 minute max.
Okay.
And then if you'll come back here and show them the setup, because we're going to have ladies starting to show up. And then we're going to start painting right at 6:30. So as you are showing setup, if y'all have any questions, Bobby can probably answer those. And then anything else, again, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I'll be answering all of your questions and talking about Paint Party Headquarters, which I'm so excited about. It's our big spring opening, so be thinking about that. I can't wait to share more. Okay, so
awesome.
This is the restaurant where 1883 was filmed.
Yeah.
So cool.
So I'll go show y'all the bar first. So I'll be trying to watch the comments as we go.
And try not to show people.
Okay. We'll hide people. So this is a really cool location. This is in Granbury. So this is the bar where they were filming. And I'll turn y'all around. All right. So basically what we've done is we have rented this little room over here. It's a little private room. I'll show you the outside patio real quick because it's really cool. There we go. So here we are outside. Again, this is Farina's in Granbury on the Square. And it's like all original buildings and an awesome fireplace. So we've actually had paint parties out here on the patio before, but the lighting's not very good. This is the one I'm sure y'all have heard Heidi talk about. Everybody was having to use their cell phone lights to paint. That was here. So for tonight's paint party, we are actually going to be in our own little private room. What? She's like the rabbit. Follow the white rabbit.
We have Megan, one of our VIPs here.
You know?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, it's following Heidi.
Guess what Megan's doing?
I'm going on a motorcycle ride tomorrow through the Hill Country.
Oh.
Tomorrow through Sunday.
Very cool.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Oh my God. A fun fact, we did a whole motorcycle trip from Panama City Beach all the way down Natchez Trace and all the way to Nashville.
Yes, we did.
I actually planned my whole teacher's lesson plans on the back of a it's a Harley.
Yes.
I planned all my lesson plans on the back of all those hours, as well as read an entire book. So I was very busy on the back of that motorcycle.
She slept most of the time, just so y'all know.
And what?
You slept?
I didn't hear you when you fall.
What? I kept feeling your helmet hit me in the back. All right, so here is our setup. So basically, we've set up each painter. They've got, we pre-packaged the paints. Let me see if I can go down here a little bit. So we've got bunny ears, and then we've got our traced out canvases. We have our paints in the cups. We have a cup of water, brushes, paper towels, that kind of stuff. So everybody at this table is set up, and then Farina's staff, Megan, she came in and did some decorations for us, so it's all Easter-like. And then as we go around, we got our aprons set out for them. And then the table here, we have all of our extra stuff. So we have extra paper towels, canvases for them to look at what the painting's supposed to look like, extra paper plates, extra water. And then we have our little gifts over here, door prizes. And then Heidi set some of her other paintings up over here in the corner, just for an idea of what we do. So that's kind of the setup here. So it's not a very big room, which for this party is going to be awesome. And then, sorry about the weird movements there. And then over here we have some food we're having brought in for them. And so they can eat as they come in and just get ready. So I know the decorating's awesome. Yes, I missed the name there. It went so fast. So this is it. Hey, Brenda. Hey, is it Miss Fleetwood? I'm gonna go with Fleetwood. Hey, Linda. Yeah, you found it. Good job, Connie. So we got a lot of people signing on. That's awesome. There's Heidi there. So yes, it is really cool. This place is really neat. It's a very historic place in Granbury. And again, this is where they filmed, I think, the first 2 episodes of 1883 when they're sitting at the bar talking about their plans. That was right here at Farina's. So it's awesome.
Spoiler alerts on the 1883.
Oh, no spoilers. Okay. Heidi over there eating. Yeah.
No spoilers.
Is that supposed to be for you? Hey, Wendy. Oh, Gloria, if you could be here. Oh, on here. Awesome. How long did it take to set up? Good question. So we took maybe 30 minutes or so to set up, and then they spent probably 10 minutes of that, 15 minutes of doing decorations.
No, she was at 30.
Maybe 30, yeah. While we were doing our stuff, she was doing her decorations. So I would say about 30 minutes to set up, and that's quite a bit for this small of a party. But we had to do all the tablecloths, put out all the aprons. You know, we've done so many times that we've kind of gotten used to it. It's a process. So it's awesome. Hey, Dana. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa. Hey, Beth. So, yeah, we're just waiting on people to show up. So, here in a little bit, as people come in, what we have out here at the door is my mom, Cherie. She's set up there. She has the media release form, so we're having them sign that, so they'll know they'll be on camera, and we'll be using it for marketing. Did we forget anything? We always forget stuff. So tonight we forgot, we had the list of like supplies and stuff that go with this painting, and the step-by-steps. We had all that printed out, and anyway, it got left, but we don't really need it. We're okay. So anyway, she's doing media releases there as they sign in, and then my Aunt Pam's back there on the computer. And she's the one that is getting y'all the links to this. So she is doing a good job. This is a very cozy little party. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so we have food over there. Go ahead and grab something to eat. Y'all are good?
Yeah, because you don't sit. She doesn't sit. I know her. And Megan wants the other end, but she doesn't sit. So you and I are the sardines.
Fees, I don't know exactly what they're charging. I saw that pop up real quick for this event, but most restaurants, if you're doing it like during the week on a non-busy night, they'll welcome you with open arms to come in because they get the revenue from extra food and drinks they would normally sell. But some places do charge a fee. All right, have your bunny ears on. I know we got bunny ears for everybody. Hello, welcome.
We'll start around 6:30.
Oh, thanks, Wendy. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. Have I joined the paint party full time? No. Well, I'm probably full time, but I'm always in the background. Right. Oh, Pam is doing. Pam, they're loving you. They say you did a great job.
Oh, I built 250 eggs today.
So one of the things that we did here too is, if you can see, let me see if I can pan up here. So this is the lighting, which is a beautiful chandelier. All right. But it doesn't put out a lot of light. So we brought our ring lights, and we have them kind of set up in the corners. And then over here we have another ring light, and then we have our time lapse going. So we've had the time lapse going since the beginning. So we can see the whole setup process, and we'll be able to put a little compilation together of that. So the middle of the table, we'll go back to it. So little Easter setup. They did a great job with it. This is welcome peeps. So really cool. Awesome. Hey Michelle, hey Don. Thanks Don. We're gonna be friends for a while tonight. My arms are gonna get sore from holding the camera. No, I saw somebody said, are they succulents? They're not succulents. They're kind of vines. Let me get. I'll get in a little bit closer here. So, and they're. Yeah. So some kind of vines there. I don't know. I'm not a plant person. They are plastic. I do know that. And anyway. They had a bunch of decorations here for all the different seasons, which we've never really decorated according to the painting, but Heidi loved it. So she's like, hey, we might start doing that. So that'd be kind of cool. So if you're having a seasonal type party, you could do your decorations for that season.
Yeah, I was mad.
Somebody crazy.
I will try not to be crazy. I'm only half a glass of wine in.
Lamb's ear plant. Thank you.
We had to set up, so.
Yep, it's garland and wreath. Yep. Y'all are right. And we do have Megan. She's going to be helping us out, taking orders. It could be a eucalyptus. I'm not real sure. So, yeah, very cool.
He decided because he wouldn't anchor that put him on
All right.
and they took him off one and put him on another.
So it looks like lamb's ears is winning out. I'll go with it. I've never heard of lamb's ears, but it sounds like a fun plant. Yay. Glad you're home from work, Tammy. Welcome. Right. Rhonda says, how many are painting tonight? So we kept it small since we're doing kind of a, this is how a paint party works and flows type situation. So we have 10 invited to come paint tonight. And all of these ladies have been with us for a long time. Been painting at a lot of different paint parties. So it's quite a little community, a little friendly community of painters here. So this is really cool. And it's good to see some familiar faces. Yes, so the blue aprons, I'll show one real quick. So these aren't necessary, but we had them made and they have the logo on them. So everybody can wear an apron. Most people treat them really well. We found if we bring them to the kids' parties, the kids tend to just wipe their hands straight on them and they get pretty messed up. So just a warning there. Yeah, the whitish leaf stuff, that is lamb's ear from what I'm told.
Lamb's ear.
And I saw somebody ask if Pixie's
This is
here.
Lamb's-
Pixie has church tonight, so she is not here. She is at youth.
I think she might like a boy at the youth group.
You can't say that to people. Oh my gosh. Well, you just outed
y'all
Pix.
don't tell her.
Don't tell her. Yeah, we're watching the pros tonight. I love the bunny ears. Yes, these small parties are really fun. Ready for play. Baseball. No, the aprons, somebody asked her, aprons new each time. The aprons we'll use, the last batch we bought, I think we bought them like 100, then we bought 100 more. And those lasted us probably 4 or 5 years. And then these are fairly new. I think we got these just maybe 6 months ago, something like that. And just because we were starting to get to where we couldn't clean them anymore. So we wash them between events, try to take care of them, fold them up, that kind of stuff. And they last pretty good. Hello, hello.
Is it your birthday? Happy late
Oh.
birthday. I got you something
Oh, birthday girl.
Okay, so this is a milestone birthday for you. So you needed a milestone.
So we're at Farina's in the square in Granbury. Here we go. It's the birthday hat. Yay.
Did you go on a trip? 30.
It's 30, turning 30. Love it. Oh, coming through. And then the good stuff coming in.
Bring food, drinks, and then if y'all want to sit here, and then we have food, drinks. If you don't want any of that, you can order something else. That's fine. And then Macy, she will take your drink.
Is it Macy or Megan? Macy, I called you Megan. I got it wrong, people. Oh man, she's gonna stab me. It's Macy. We have 10 people painting tonight.
And I think we're just waiting on Jennifer, right?
Hey Judy.
Jennifer's coming? Okay. Awesome.
Hey Nancy.
Yeah, we'll start right at 6:30.
It's the Bobby Cam.
Yeah, for drinks.
Oh, she's gonna come in here.
Yeah, she's gonna come in and get your drink. Oh, and did anybody want different colors? I know y'all all painted with me multiple times, so y'all know the drill. If you want different colors, I have them. So if you want
So Heidi's basically offering up different colors. We brought a bag of a bunch of paints. So if they want to do something different than the colors on the sample, they can.
anything that you want different, just tell me and I'll
Yes, we're paying for the food tonight. We don't always do that. And we've had, I don't know, 20 plus in this at this restaurant for paint parties. And a lot of times they'll just order their own food. I want to say here they have like a happy hour till 6. So like drinks would be half price. The pizzas are half price. So we can get in on a weekday during that time. People come from work and it really helps. So looks like they're ordering their drinks and just getting set up. Ooh, a mountain hike. I wish I would have saw that. I missed it. It goes so fast, these comments. I'm not as good as Heidi as catching them. Aprons, yes, everybody has an apron. The aprons are really good for marketing. That's really the main reason we do them. Well, they'll help people keep their stuff clean, but also they're for marketing. So in the photos, they'll always have our logos, and everybody looks uniform. So it's really cool.
So I did bring some different themes, so if it does look weird, we can always paint over it.
It is about an hour from Fort Worth, where we're at. So it's pretty close to where we'll be for Paint Party Business Live. That's right. Hey, Deborah. We are paying tonight for the wine and the food, but most of the time your party goers will just buy their own. And a lot of times if you'll do it at an early time like we're doing today, they can get the happy hour deal going. Oh, okay. All right. That would be a good question for Heidi on where we got the aprons. I'll find out. Because I can't remember who she orders them from. I know she orders the aprons from one place and they're blank, and then we take them to a local person to have our logo put on them. And can everybody hear me pretty good? If you can't, let me know. I'm trying to speak loud, but this room has weird acoustics.
So is this bad that it's right beside you? Okay. I was like, should we move that?
Let's sneak over here.
You guys leave tomorrow?
Oh, so you don't drink
We're gonna
coffee.
leave it at 8.
Do you feel better? You know, when I came through here for 2 years straight, not too long ago.
Happy hour at a paint party. That's right. Every paint party is a happy hour. Awesome. Thank you, Carol. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm going to say Liana. Hi, Wei. Welcome. Awesome. Thank you.
Way more.
Oh, she's saying cheers. Hey. We're going to have some fun tonight. So somebody asked, what do we do if people don't show? It's always happens. So if we have a space that, let's just say, will fit 20 people, we will put out there that we'll invite maybe 25. And then if they don't show, they don't show. And if they do show, we'll make them squeeze in. But you always have people that cancel last minute, and that's just probably part of it. And it's okay. So always overbook a little bit. Awesome.
Because I do like casting, not
Australia, awesome. I know, I love the bunny ears. Hey, Rhonda. Can you see this in the tablet? I'm not sure what that means. Tonight's event, I think, is maybe an hour and a half. The painting shouldn't take that long, so she'll probably go slow. And I think she's going to be giving you guys some instruction as she's giving them instruction. So just keep trying that link if you're having trouble. I know Pam's out there working on getting the links out to everybody. So very cool. Thanks, Lucy. Hi, Rose. Welcome, Teresa. Most of the time we collect up front. That was one of the things we learned from the beginning. Instead of like bringing money when they come, they pay for it in advance. And then I don't know, Heidi's pretty good about refunding people's money, but it's not necessary. We always say no refunds, but you know, that's how it is. If they got a good excuse or whatever, which normally it is, it's better not to have enemies, right? Just give them the money back. This is a beautiful venue. Macy, our waitress that's helping us out tonight, she actually decorated the table for us, which is really cool. It gave us a really good idea for future paint parties. Pictures of me, pictures of her. Hey, sweetie. Where do we order the aprons from?
Apronsbythecase.com.
Apronsbythecase.com. There you go. So Aprons by the Case, and then we take them, once we get them, to our local shop here and have them do the embroidery with our logo. Oh, you're welcome, Barbara. I'll try to catch them as I see them. I'm not as good as Heidi as catching all of them. Thank you, Tammy. You should be able to watch this on anything, phone, computer, iPad. Just log into your Facebook, go to the link, however that worked out. I don't know. I'm not the tech guy on that part. Yes, Heidi is a terrific hostess. It's always about keeping your energy up, smiling, listening. So she does very good at that.
Okay, before we start, does anybody want different?
You're welcome, Tabitha. You're welcome, Victoria. If that was me, I don't know.
I brought everything. So if you wanted different, you want your pink, turquoise.
Aprons by the Case. Thank you, Karen. Good job posting that up there. All right.
We got everything. Jennifer!
Yay,
Thanks for coming.
There's Texas Art and Soul. Nancy, if you're asking, is Texas Art and Soul our company or do we work for them? If you're asking me that, that's our company. So Heidi and I also work for them. So there you go. That is true. Heidi is a walking, talking encyclopedia of all things paint party. I'm going to move around here a little bit. Let me go back. So somebody was asking about the cups. I missed it. But the cups, we just buy the solo cups and we reuse them at all the parties. So we'll clean them out a little bit and then stack them up, take them with us, and bring them right back. So they get used over and over and over until they're just too bad to keep going. No pockets on the aprons. How much do we charge per person? That depends.
35.
So for this one, we would charge 35, Heidi said. But it really depends on the painting, the size, how intricate it is, if it's ceramic, if it's a canvas. So anyway, so 35 for this one, Heidi says, is what we would charge. The venues sometimes will let you do it for free, just for bringing people in. Other times they'll want a fee for you to have it at their venue. The aprons I don't think they're terribly expensive. I don't know. She'll go back through these comments, I'm sure, and ask or answer a lot of these questions. What size is this? Ooh, good question. I think this is an 8 by 10 canvas, if I had to guess. What size canvas is this, babe?
11 by 14.
11 by 14. Man, I was close. So 11 by 14. And we paid Pixie and one of her friends to do the background, that kind of bronze look. And then I traced all the bunnies on there for this party. Just tracing them out, having that done, cuts down on the time that it takes to get the paint party done. So that's something we try to do all the time. I've done lots and lots of tracing. We keep the aprons, so we don't give away the aprons. They stay with us. We take them home, wash them, bring them back. Can I show what for a second? Let's see if I can get that one. The angel painting. Let me see. So there's actually a couple really cool paintings. I'll show them real quick. So these, let me get up here. I don't know if I can get. So these are like on this wood. They're very historic and rustic looking. And then there's another one over here. So very cool angel. These are giant pieces of wood too. And then across the room, we have this tapestry, which is really cool. Normally, I do not trace with Sharpies. We trace with pencil. But we found that because of the bronze paint, you couldn't see the pencil. And so I had to go over it with Sharpie, which if you watch the painting that Heidi did last night with this bunny, we found out that the Sharpie shows through some of the lighter colors of paint. So that is kind of an issue. So we maybe shouldn't have traced so much of the detail into it, but we learn as we go. Do I have a water? I need a water, right? Yes.
Oh, okay. Does anyone else want any other drinks? Are we okay? Water?
I'll take.
Bring all of y'all some water?
I'll take a water. Awesome. Oh yeah, silver permanent marker. That might would have been better. Then they could paint over it. What we ran into, I think, was the cheeks, where the little light pink cheeks are, is where it really came through.
Okay.
We bought 31 in Granbury.
Have we ever used disposable aprons? We have for some of our kids' parties, especially when we used to do the slime parties, just because everything gets so messy. Do we reuse the table cover? No, they're plastic. Usually we get our table covers at the dollar store, and at the end they make a really good trash bag. So we just pick up the corners, leave all the dirty plates and paper towels and whatever else is left, and we just wrap it all up and throw it away.
Okay, so Bobby, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Oh, let me get over here to you.
Okay, so hi.
Hi.
Okay, so first off, thank y'all so much for coming. Let me turn this off for just a sec. So what we're doing, first of all, I just want to tell everybody on camera. So all of these ladies have painted with me multiple times. So they are amazing. So let's give them a round of applause.
Yay.
And what we're doing tonight is we are streaming to people all over the world. So almost 5,000 people signed up for this online event to learn about how to teach a paint party. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to reach out to some of my favorite customers who always come to my paint parties and spoil you. So
those of y'all watching, normally you don't buy food and drinks and all of that, or you would not make a profit every party. But I wanted to spoil them because they have been such great customers and just being a part of this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And order food and drinks and be merry. And if you need a ride home, Bobby doesn't drink, so Bobby can drive us.
I got plenty of room.
We have an Uber. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is mainly have a lot of fun. So you're going to see him just kind of showing, they're kind of like a fly on the wall, watching the interactions of a paint party. So please feel free to just be normal. And if you're doing it might be a problem for me for sure. I'm never normal. So if you're in like a deep conversation, Bobby will probably go to another side of the room just because we don't want to be like in there deep.
Yeah. Lots of jealous people here, by the way, wishing they were y'all.
Y'all should come to paint party just as live.
There you
We have
go.
about 12 tickets left.
12 tickets.
Little plug.
Yeah.
So anyway, so if you see them in deep conversation, Bobby, if you'll kind of go to another part of the room.
Sure.
Because I do want y'all to still just be able to talk, have fun tonight. And he's going to be kind of like in corners, so they're probably not going to be able to hear it all. Usually they can't hear unless we are right on the phone. So please don't feel like you can't talk. That's not what I want this to be about. I want it to be fun, all of that. So y'all have been with me, so you know how it works. I bring every color possible. We can have a blast, and y'all close at 9, is that correct? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we have until 9. This painting doesn't take that long, but what we're going to do first is we're going to start with painting the bunny white. So what I found out last night when I was painting it live is if you paint the whole thing white, you can actually, after it dries, you can still see those indentions and those things. However, if it feels like you're still nervous about it, for sure paint around it. So I recommend, like Megan has the 1-inch brush. You want to hold it up? They can see it. The 1-inch brush, I recommend that one. Just grab your white paint and just paint in the entire bunny, including this bottom part here. So you can paint all of this around here, all of this, and this. Just paint the whole thing, especially around his cheeks where I put that big circle. And then what I'm going to do is kind of put the music on lightly, just because Facebook will stop my video if I have it too loud.
No way.
I know. We love Facebook. I'm not talking about. And then they hear everything. And so I'm going to hit play, and then just kind of have music lightly, and then of course, when we get to the next step, I'll show you the next step. But please let me know if you want different colors. Okay? All right? Y'all ready? I can feel like we need to cheers or something. Okay, let's cheers. All right. So everybody ready to toast? Okay, so I promise. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say. Y'all repeat after me. I promise.
I promise
Not to judge.
not to judge
My painting.
my painting
Or my neighbor's painting.
or my neighbor's painting
Until the very, very end.
until the very, very end.
Cheers. Cheers.
Right. I think they've all taken that cheers plenty of times.
So we're going to do white first. I'm actually going to grab a painting and paint with y'all and try to stay a little together. I don't know how much I will.
Man, it got serious in here all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, y'all have to breathe. Breathe. And drink. And don't put your brush in the paint water.
Oh, I see my water.
Can I have one? Yes.
All right.
Is there a seed in this?
No.
I think so.
I was looking at that.
Oh, that would be bad.
Oh my god.
You just want the olives.
We need to order like a thing of olives. Oh, that's good. It's like really salty.
Someone said, wait, they're getting a wine glass. Other people want to do jumping jacks.
I want to turn this music up louder.
Oh. So I don't think Heidi's going to be painting tonight. She's just going to be... Are you?
No, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to paint a little bit,
Oh,
but
well.
not a lot, because I want to be able to eat those olives and
You're supposed to help me.
Yeah.
and then I'm always here to help.
So for those of y'all asking about the music, what she was referring to is Facebook has like a robot algorithm that listens for music, and if it hears the songs playing that or what I'm looking for, commercial songs or whatever you want to call them, they'll just basically turn your page off, like right in the middle of it. We've had that happen, so we just don't want that to pick up. I know, right? I think when we were at the stockyards, when we were announcing, they had music playing over loudspeakers, and it just shut our Facebook down, like right in the middle of it. So, anyways, just be careful with that if you're live. Good. Cheryl says she can't hear it, which is great. We don't want y'all to hear it on the camera, but we want them to hear it in the room. That's a good question, Tabitha. Do I paint? Heidi, do I paint?
Oh my gosh, we have a story.
So,
in his 20s, when he did drink, he was real drunk one night, and he used all my paint supplies. And I woke up to my whole kitchen with paint everywhere.
but
And he had done this like masterpiece, he called it. This was in our 20s.
it was a masterpiece.
You know what? That paint party, I've been teaching paint parties for over 15 years.
We got to rewind. So that painting ended up being used for paint parties.
Oh my gosh. We taught so many kid paint parties off of he like took forks and scratched through the paint. It was awesome.
Yeah, Glenda knows. Paints in the middle of the night. That's right.
It's actually in the album. Y'all can see his paint.
Yeah. So the one with all the circles and crazy lines through it, I used spatulas, forks, anything I could find. It was fun. I had a good time.
But at that time, I had painted my kitchen fluorescent green and blue.
Yeah, so Heidi will paint along. So kind of like she's doing now. So she'll walk around with the canvas and paint as they go, especially if it's new painters. Everyone here's painted with us before. And she'll actually carry the canvas with her all over the room, no matter how big the party is, and she can show them exactly up close what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, and this right here is part of the bunny.
Awesome.
So this part's deceiving. Right here is part of the bunny. Okay. Over here on this side.
Yeah, painting backwards and upside down. She's pretty good at that. You should come. Paint Party Business Live. We're going to do, I think, 3 different types of paintings.
For what?
Paint Party Business Live?
3.
Yeah, 3. So, yeah, there you go. Your chance to come paint with Heidi.
And the paint is wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you tell anyone.
I'm not. That's it.
I will tell y'all in secret in a little bit, but I can't say it online.
All right.
Oh, I love secrets. I'll tell you the secret later. But you have to promise you can't say anything until after September.
So someone asked there, let me go back, who was that? Tabitha asked, how often do we get repeat customers? Quite a bit, especially in your hometowns. If you get a good place that you can set up and do this, monthly or every couple months, every couple weeks, you'll get people that come back over and over because you always have new paintings. Yeah, most of these ladies, this is not their first time painting with us, and we get to know them, and it's really cool. Yay! Who is that? All right, Ina's gonna be there. Give up the secrets. I will not. I've been sworn to secrecy. I could just say Paint Party Business Live is going to be amazing. I'm so excited about this one. They've all been great, but this one's going to be extra special.
Wow.
Oh, well, how much will you pay me to spill the beans? Now we're talking a little different.
43. Now that I'm 40, I don't leave any planning of my birthday with anybody else. I'm like, I'm planning it. I'm like,
Yes, we try to scout out good locations in your hometown. And really, it can be, churches, it can be community centers, restaurants, you name it, VFW halls. There's all kinds of places that you can go that will let you come have paint parties. And most of them are very open to
oh my
it.
gosh, Courtney, don't worry about the lines because I promise you when we get to all of this
So Heidi, as far as who was that asked that question? Let me go back. Let me see. Mary Jane. How many people does Heidi limit to a party that she leads alone. So she is brave. So if she could do a 400 paint party, person paint party, she will. She'll lead it. Of course, she'll hire help. So we do some pretty big ones around Christmas with 100 plus people. And even though she's leading it, we'll have 3 or 4 helpers that are going around doing kind of what she's doing, helping people out, bringing extra water, changing out brushes, that kind of thing. So always hire help when it gets big, but she's done at least 30, usually with just one helper, me or Pixie helping her out. Net cost of materials, that would be one she'll have to come back and answer because it just depends on the painting. Let's see. We are at Farina's in downtown Granbury tonight, for those of y'all just joining us. Oh, Pam's saying, hi, Cherie. Pam Patchett? Yeah, so y'all are asking about people canceling. We have one cancel tonight, so my mom jumped in to paint. We didn't do jumping jacks. They're getting energized in a different way. Oh, somebody's starting to offer paint parties in their barn. That's awesome. I would love to come to a paint party in a barn. See, now you got Heidi asking for people to loan her a goat. That's how that works.
And it's very popular. She sells out all the time.
So I got babies all the time.
Babies are so cute. The baby goat.
There you go. Look at y'all answering questions for each other. I love it. What is this?
We actually have, from what you said, we had.
So as I thought, come crash our party. Bring it on. We'll make a spot.
Well, we kept a lot of the babies because that
Lisa, where do you get the designs?
I know, I was so sad.
So all the designs Heidi comes up with on her own, most of them. As we've gotten bigger, we actually pay some people to help design some stuff. But being part of Paint Party headquarters, we provide you with the designs. So you're getting designs every month, along with the instructions, the tracers, the materials list, everything you need to turn it into a paint party. So that's one of the cool things that we do that I think is really awesome, along with all the marketing materials.
singles this time, but usually it's twins.
Has Heidi painted a goat? Yes. She actually painted me a goat a while back, which is really cool. I love goats.
Buy the milking machine and
Marcy, if this is your dream job, then you need to go for it. It's a lot of fun, and I promise you won't regret it.
okay.
Yay.
These are dairy. We used to have a meat goat herd, but I get attached.
Tabitha's got the good questions tonight. I like it. Keep them coming, Tabitha.
On my dinner table.
How do you do it? Put it in water? You can bring a little of that.
So normally our paint parties are, a couple hours tonight. I think they said they're done at 9. That doesn't mean we'll stay here that late, but if we need to, we can. So we try not to rush people.
We're going to cover a lot of this up, so don't stress too much about it. So go ahead and kind of get the white part done, and then rinse your
So I think
brush.
later tonight, Heidi will talk
And
more
then the
about Paint
next
Party
step we're gonna
headquarters.
do
Let's listen
is
in what
we're
she's
gonna
saying
take
here.
the dark brown. So unless you want a different color tie, if you want a different color tie, we have really pretty bluegrass green, turquoise, stuff like that. You can do that for the tie instead. But what I use is just like a dark chocolate brown, and that's going to be for the tie and the inside of the ear. So that'll be the next step.
Awesome.
Okay, you can. Oh, that'd be cute with some like polka dots or something. Are you doing stripes or? She gotta do something. Yes, I like
Oh, well, thanks.
light turquoise. Let me find you one.
All right.
So we have a. Do you like this if we put some white with it? Maybe. Let me find a couple more. Any paints I don't have, we're gonna blame Pixie. That's right. Go
Okay.
So somebody asked, do we normally supply the snacks and stuff? We normally don't, but sometimes, depending on if it's a remote location, we will bring some stuff along because we want everybody to be happy. Yeah, like Possum Kingdom. What? I answer them the best I can. I hear you. I hear you over there. He's not answering questions right.
Mommy, if there's questions they have that you're not sure, just tell them you're not sure and then I'll answer tomorrow night.
That's what I've been telling them. I thought I had that one down. I know that we've packed snacks for paint parties before, so.
But that's the beauty of the restaurant. Having the restaurant, that's where they make their money.
Okay.
Yes, at the restaurants. So a couple of things. One of them I saw asking about the water or the cups. The cups are actually have a little bit of water in them, so that is to rinse their brushes in. And as the night goes on, sometimes they try to take a drink out of their water cup, thinking it's their wine, and that's really fun. So the other thing is, how do you contact a place and get them to let you come have a paint party? Heidi actually provides scripts for that. Like, you just literally give them a call and read from the script. She makes it so easy. And that is part of the paint party headquarters.
Oh, you would do like a little kind of white instead. Yeah. You would just alter.
Thanks, Jana. I'm trying to do my best job I can here.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah.
Normally on the backgrounds, we don't paint the full backgrounds. It just depends. This one we knew it was going to be a little bit different, so we did. But we do always trace. And you can usually see the tracings, the pencils, through the background. And so it works. That's right, Pam. You join, you'll have everything you need.
Yeah, they do have black ones for sure.
So I thought maybe this was another new one.
So yes, this venue, they actually gave us a pitcher of water to refill the cups if we need to. Other places, they'll have like a sink, a kitchen sink, or a bathroom sink nearby, and we'll just use those.
I like the combination after a face.
It might be my DNA.
The gold canvases were actually painted by Pixie and one of her friends. We hired them to paint them the bronze color, and then we traced over them. So that's how they got that color.
Are you Irish and Scottish? So are you related back in the 15?
Yeah, just offer them to bring their own snacks.
Apparently,
Good suggestion.
is like related, like we're, I don't know, I'm sure I think we're royalty.
It's the clean side of me.
Well, Pixie thinks that we're like
So somebody asked about what do we do with the dirty water after the painting. That's a good question. Normally we have like a mop bucket thing that we bring, so we just dump the dirty water into the mop bucket, and then we'll go find a place to get rid of it, whether it's in their mop sink or down the toilet or something like that. I don't know. We just, where we can get rid of it, we get rid of it. Usually not that big of a deal. Sometimes we'll just dump it in the sinks and then make sure we rinse it out really good because we don't want to leave a mess. We always want to be invited back.
Because Stuart is Scottish too. That's my main name. Stuart. So my dad said we were kind of Scottish, but I didn't realize. But we have. I don't have as much Irish. I have like 9%, but 43% Scottish. That's huge. And he had how much? 30-something Scottish.
Yeah,
so
30
Pixie's
some.
like, what's my tan, like my face, and she feels like
When she's stubborn, just chalk it up to.
chalk it up to that.
Yeah, we're royalty.
We're royalty. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna say we are. We're gonna say we're royalty.
Let's see.
Who's gonna jump on it?
Yeah, we do dump the dirty water outside sometimes. Somebody asked, where was it? Examples of the scripts. I don't know if there's any examples that she has. I'll leave that one for her.
For the ears,
Um,
so it has kind of some matching in
let's
there.
see. What is the paint in? Jen is asking. So for this one, we actually have these little cups that we put the paint in, but that is not our normal way of doing it. Normally we just do like this with styrofoam plates, and we'll put the colors that they need for the painting on the plate. And that way we kind of portion it out as we want, because if you just give them free reign to your paint, we have learned that they don't know how much, so they just use all of it.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
So Either way works. Yes. Once we put their colors that go with the painting out, then they're free to come and grab what they want.
Oh my gosh, Pixie has been drawing like crazy. And she's getting really
So yeah, I would say I saw earlier, if you're doing a paint party at a restaurant or somewhere that serves food and beverages, probably don't let your people bring snacks. That'd be kind of rude. But if you're gonna be, we've literally done these like outdoors at pavilions, and so we'll have people bring stuff. Who brings the wine glasses? Here they have their own.
and then drew an entire skeleton body, like a
Let's
it's
see.
kind of like creepy art. Yeah. Oh yeah, this
Ah,
wants to be a
I don't know what I just did.
kind of like that.
See, how do you start if you don't have many people? Yeah, so the way that you start to get a following would be by having a sign-in sheet. So as they come in, they would have like sign in for a door prize, and they would put in like their email address, maybe phone number, name, that kind of stuff, and then you just start building a list from that. Let's see.
Can you put fringe on anything?
So the center decoration, Angelica was asking about, the restaurant actually did that for us. We brought some decorations, but when they pulled out their decorations, we put ours away because they did such a good job. We do not have any paint parties in our home, just because of privacy, and our home's not big enough to really host a paint party, I wouldn't think. Let's see. Oh, styrofoam's outlawed, so you might would have to use something recyclable like a paper plate or something like that. There's always got to be a solution.
We've been doing forever.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, she makes her own fringe.
What?
We were just talking about fringe last night. She made that whole purse tree. Did you see her purse?
Oh.
Show and tell.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Pam, you're asking about paint parties at an outdoor pavilion. So we actually, Possum Kingdom Lake is like an hour or so from us. And so we've had paint parties up there for events like July 4th and stuff. Their coordinator for events would contact us to come out. And it's very much no outlets, no plugs, no anything. So you have to bring extra stuff to hold down tablecloths for the wind. But we'll bring waters and some snacks and stuff like that. And it's a little bit different, but it's a lot of fun to have them outdoors as well. The kids especially, because they can just get whatever mess on the grass and it's no big deal. Yeah, using a plastic plate and washing it, that's a great idea.
Will you message me? And that way, like, when I get home, I can remember.
So you can see Heidi just going around and talking to everybody, visiting, catching up. We carry insurance on our business, not for each paint party, unless it's like when we have them at big venues, we'll have some type of insurance just to cover us in case something happens. But for this, it's just our normal corporate insurance covers this kind of stuff. Let's see. There you go. Have a painting on the farm. I like it. Except for the goats that's going to eat the canvas. I saw that one pop up earlier. Silicone mats. That's also a great idea. So for door prizes, a lot of times we'll do, well, I don't want to give it away. Well, they'll see them a little bit. But what was it? Yeah, beach towel. So that'd be, yeah. So beach towels, we do bath bombs. I don't know, we do candles. Just, I don't know, whatever Heidi finds that she thinks that people will like.
We need to find a place to have it because not everybody will let me bring a goat to a restaurant.
Let's see.
Oh, new logo? Let me see. New business logo on here?
I'm saying the new baby.
Okay, after you get the tie done, what we're gonna do is blob on some colors for the flowers. And this part, y'all, what we used is this kind of antique gold, but you don't have to. And like I said, I have pretty much every color in here that you want. So all I want you to do is see where the flower parts are at. Do not worry about where those sections are of the Sharpie. I want you just to kind of blob over them. So dip it in the color that you want, and then just blob right on top of them, and just fill them in. We're going to actually add a bunch of these details to it in a little bit. Oh, my finger stopped working. That was weird. Okay, and then just kind of go right on top of it, and just fill in your color. So see how fast that is? You just take your color, and then you just literally just blob it on. Take it, blob it. I'm not worried about the Sharpie really. It's okay if I go out of the lines. None of that matters.
Which color did you do? The gold or the?
And this is the antique gold.
Oh.
Yeah. Antique gold to get this look.
Okay.
Yeah. This look is the antique gold. I just had turquoise on my brush. I'm just blobbing on there.
Went with it.
We got some variety.
All right. Very cool. So let me see if. So the canvas was just a white canvas when we started. This is a blank canvas, like you buy in the packs at Michael's or whatever. I think they went on a shopping trip at Michael's the other day. You can watch that video where they pick up stuff.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Sherry. I'll scoot away.
Oh yeah, so mix them together. Yeah, and let's see if you like this.
I don't have any more.
Make sure you dry it.
You're gonna have to order.
Bunny Cherie, what are you doing? Door prizes?
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Okay, we have 3 door prizes.
Okay.
And whenever you win, you actually get to look in the bag and see if it's what you want first.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Nice. I think it's
Okay,
a
I'm
good
gonna spread
touch.
these out, and I'm gonna get Aunt Pam out there to grab one.
All right. So she's randomly picking a door prize. That's right. The doors are open, so if you want to join, you can join at any time. I think Heidi later tonight's going to answer questions. Deborah got a door prize. Oh,
No, what's your last name?
you got 2 Deborahs. A beta. Yay!
I'm assuming if she could pronounce it.
Okay, so sneak a peek and see which one you want. Oh, Lord. And then we'll go to the next one. All right, so go ahead and make sure your tie's done, your ears are done, and then you're going to start blobbing your flowers.
Yeah, so who was that? Let me go back. Who asked about the easels? Hannah. So yeah, no easels on this painting. Sometimes it's easier to paint flat. Sometimes we use easels. I don't know how Heidi decides what to use and what not to use an easel, but anyway. So we use their sign-in sheet. In this case, we use their media release forms for their door prizes. So we just choose from that. So they sign in, we'll use that. But tonight we use the media release. So let's go see what else she got in her pack here. So what did you get in your door prize? I'll come around this side.
This one. I'm gonna do the bath salts.
All right, so she got bath salts and a little bar of soap. Awesome.
And some lip balm.
And some lip balm. I only used it once.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Did your lips look like that when you
Oh yeah, they were just like that. So there you go. That's some of the door prizes. So
Are those kind of like Costco pens?
They're blender pens.
the easels too. It also depends on the space. Like there's plenty of room here so they can kind of lay it down flat. I think when it gets tighter is when we start putting on easels, it kind of keeps people in a better, tighter spot. And you can also put them back to back on one table. So if you have people on both sides of a single table, you can use the easels to stagger people. It's a little easier sometimes. The amount of door prizes is really just up to you. Depends on how big your party is.
Let's see your rag. I need to see that rag.
Where their pockets.
Yeah. All right.
She gave the cruise away.
What? Don't be saying that.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, she gave a what away?
I'm not giving a cruise, although that would be a very fun idea. This would work. Yeah, ready cruise. You want it? Eat ready cruise. I'm actually looking into that. And you can use this.
Okay, so let's see. Mary Jane, you're asking what does Heidi do with people that are either very slow at painting or super fast? So you get both, right? So you're gonna have some people that don't really follow along and they just whip right through it all, and then they're just kind of sitting there drinking, and that's fine. Heidi will usually go by and offer to like add little details and stuff to their painting, and then the people that are really slow at painting and want everything just perfect, we encourage them that it doesn't have to be perfect. And sometimes when it gets really late and they're the last people there, you just kind of start cleaning up around them, and they'll get the idea that it's time to go. Yeah, and we'll always offer. We'll send them home with paint and brushes if we need to, if they want to finish, because we don't want to just cut somebody off all the way. But usually the ones that are quicker at it, they'll end up helping other people, or we'll give them more detail they could add to it, or ideas of things to add to it.
Oh, right here. Yeah, go ahead. Well, actually, it could just be covered in green. You're right. It could.
Sorry if we're having trouble with the sound and stuff. I'm on their Wi-Fi here, but I think moving around, I don't know.
Oh, Bobby, will you pick a gift card from them?
Do what?
The group
Yes.
that's on there.
Pick a name for a gift card on there. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I know they're commenting and stuff.
Yeah.
We
So.
have them judge the bunnies at the end.
Oh.
What was that oath we took?
Yeah, we didn't take it out. But at the end, it was judgment time.
I'm taking my bunny and running.
Take your bunny and run.
I was right about that.
So let's see.
Blend your.
What was that
just
question?
gonna get
When
all
do
the
they
little
bring their
places.
checks? I think I saw somebody say that for the hostess. So normally we'll give the venue like a time, like we're going to be done at say 8 or 8:30 or whatever it is. So they'll know about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before that to go ahead and start bringing people's tickets in for their food and drinks or whatever, so they can collect.
The bunny ears was the darkest.
And then let's see here. I'm going to pick somebody. Heidi wants to give away a gift card. I don't know who to go with.
That's what it looks like.
We'll go with, there it is. Allison. Hello, Allison. And
Allison, email.
Cheryl.
What's Allison's last name?
I missed it.
Oh, Bobby.
I don't know where it was.
Allison.
Allison Morris.
Allison Morris. Email support@texasartandsoul.com, and we will get you a gift card. Send us your full address.
Yay. Ah! I keep clicking the wrong things. Yay, gift cards. All right.
Oh, do you need that off there, or are you putting those on there?
It'll just go with my
No.
colors.
And then that was a gift card list. Thank you. It would be here in this box, actually. But do you want to do that?
Gift cards are coming.
I would just turn sugar and
Red and
black.
turquoise. And now everything else is red.
Maybe on the next one, Lori.
I haven't emptied the storage yet, so we'll see.
Let's look at some of the paintings and where we're at. Ooh, somebody on South Padre. I want to come to Boca Chica and see SpaceX so bad. That's a whole different story, though. All right, so here we're at. Here is where we're at on some of their paintings.
Getting all my stuff with those red curtains aren't gonna work anymore. We're not going there, right? We're going
Music. And there was several different bands. And we have music every day.
my new couch.
We have Vincent.
Hey, Joyce.
Because we must sell a lot of Nebraska Furniture Mart with our dealers. And I don't think Kino's gonna do.
She's dotting.
You have the best ideas, sweetie.
You are dotting away. I like it.
More dots on that side. Right here.
Oh, we got an upside down painter.
I'm not stretching out.
Make it sit real. Make it sit real.
Yeah, I would have it all over my elbow if I tried to do that.
And trying to keep it off as much of my face as possible.
Genesis sounds.
I would say average size classes, usually 20 to 30 is what we shoot for.
Tree, you're doing so good. You know, I really like sex. You're gonna go to send this for her. Wow, sure. This is what it's all about. It looks really cute. I wish I would have bought
Oh,
one.
they're doing great. So as you can see, they're all on about the same step. So they're doing really well. Let's see. So who is that? Patty's asking, do all of her paintings use a pre-traced image? Yeah, we've learned over the years, it's best if you can to pre-trace them. It just makes it easier. Again, these paint parties aren't like fine art where they're like learning skills and techniques with the brushes. They're more about having fun, socializing, drinking a little wine, that kind of thing. So we trace them ahead of time. It just helps them. But she does teach some techniques as she goes, but more about the fun and the social aspect.
And all is Uncle Goat anymore? Are they even open?
So how many brushes do we supply and what kind? So we get our brushes from Diverse Woodworking. And we usually, depending on the painting, for this one we have a 1-inch kind of flat brush, then we have a medium-sized round, and then we have a little liner brush. And so 3 brushes usually covers it. If they're painting a background, we will also have like a 3-inch chip brush that they can paint the background with. And we'll also have a blow dryer station because the backgrounds sometimes you have to blow dry them to get them dry. That's right, Tammy. It's a stress reliever. Denise really wants a gift card, she says. For tracing the canvases, we use carbon paper, and we can use it over and over. Heidi has tracers for the paintings with part of the marketing and the PPHQ, the package that comes with the painting. And so we'll use the tracer, we tape it together, and then I use carbon paper under it and just trace it directly onto the canvas and just touch it up with a little bit of pencil if I need to. And so it's all set up before it. Yeah, we brought the bunny ears for everybody. What fun. We picked those up at the dollar store. Yes, there should be, let me go back. Someone asked about a link. A link for the brushes. If you're in Paint Party headquarters, I believe there are links to get the brushes. But I'm sure she'll answer that when she goes back through all these comments.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like, you know, the online is awesome, it's fun, but there's been.
You missed them.
I know. Oh.
Yeah, the tracers are really good.
Ooh.
I know.
It's like a peaches orange. I like it.
You're welcome, Laura.
I think it's gonna like
Yeah, I don't think these ladies are going to be doing jumping jacks tonight.
oh my gosh, Macy, you got little eggs.
Okay, so there was a question. Let me go back if I can catch it. Barbie. So you asked about the Sharpie. Normally we don't use a Sharpie to trace, but because of the dark color that we painted for the background, which we pre-painted, we had to use a Sharpie for you to be able to see it. Normally I just use a pencil, or the carbon paper itself does a good enough job. Somebody did suggest using a silver Sharpie instead of a black. Might have been a better idea. So we learn as we go.
Let me repeat my words. Your color scheme, I would
Yeah, a lot of people that are in Paint Party headquarters talking about how great the tracers are. They do make it a whole lot easier.
So what do you think then? Are you trying to match it with anything or
Let's
just
see how my mom's doing. She's a great artist.
So turquoise goes really great.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome. I'm not judging. It's not the end. I'm not. I'm just saying it's great.
Give it to you for your birthday. I'll give it to you.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Easy peer pressure. I love turquoise and red together.
The wood piece to paint. Wood piece. Oh, so the little wood piece I think that you're referring to, they're like for cup holders, I believe.
Yeah, they came from here.
Yeah, they were, the restaurant put them out.
See, with cup holders.
Yeah. So those aren't given away and they're not for painting on. Oh, somebody already painted on theirs?
What happened? Oh. We have many
So yes, we'll somebody who was that? I missed who was. Do we use? Okay, Robert's asking, do we repeat the paintings for different paint parties? Yes. So, for instance, this rabbit can be used over and over and over and over. So we'll might do 5 or 6 or 10 paint parties with one design, and then when the next design comes out, we try to go with the seasons. You'll use those. So especially Christmas, our Santa paintings and snowman paintings, those we use over and over and over. So let's see.
That was a great way to put it.
Well, you can even see
Deborah
mine.
asking about the ones that want to draw it and not have it traced. We always bring extra canvases because you never know, somebody gets something messed up or somebody extra shows up or I don't know, who knows. So if they didn't want one that was pre-traced, we'll definitely give them one that's blank and let them go for it.
Your buddy just has a bracelet. Okay.
You know, today was the day that I was supposed to go in and do the sleep.
So let's see how they've worked on the food over here.
Today was my surgery day, yeah. Oh, you're doing this?
Ooh.
I'm doing the gastric
So
sleep.
some artichoke dip, some pizzas.
4 pounds.
Yeah, looking
And
good.
I'm an insulin dependent diabetic. And
Yes, we rented a room for this one. Thanks, Sharon.
I go to the gym every day at 4:30, run a couple miles, play burger, don't drink, don't work. So this is
So Joyce, asking what if you wanted to use different colors. So we always provide the colors that are part of the painting. In this case, the Woodland Bunny had a specific list of colors, but we bring extra. So we have a whole bag of paint over there. When we have space, we'll set all the paints out. It's a lot of fun. And they can come up and get whatever color they want. But we always start them out with what they need for the painting. Because some people, this is their first time they've ever painted maybe one of these paint parties. So we don't want any extra pressure that they've got to find the right colors or something like that. So we set them up for success. If they're more experienced painting or painter and they want different colors, they are welcome to go use any paints they want. And then at the end, a lot of times we'll bring out like Snotex or glitter, stuff like that, and let them use that because everybody loves to get sparkles.
make the phone call, so he's 100%.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You can scoot back maybe a couple
So I
feet.
just was supposed
There's
to
a
do
wall.
surgery today.
Scoot back.
Husband
Boom,
and I
wall.
There you go.
So we start to
Yeah.
go Friday.
Any tips for kids paint?
So me
Oh,
having
those are
surgery and him having chemo,
kids
and
paint
us trying
parties.
to
Is
do
a
move and
whole
take care
other
of
thing.
animals.
In paint party headquarters, I have an entire llama party of 60 that I have recorded that shows you from start to finish how I handle a kids party. I was a teacher for 10 years, so love some kids parties.
Yep,
And he's 75.
they're always fun.
Holy cow, that was rough.
Yeah, they said he got it from Roundup.
Oh, the fertilizer thing?
Yeah, they can.
Say you have waiting all over the side.
So is it the regression channel?
Yeah.
Probably wait a minute if you want to go ahead and add your details.
I'm not sure, Barbie, what you're asking there about mailing it to you prior to a party.
You can paint those too flat.
His thymus gland is what started it.
Ooh, Snotex. Everybody likes Snotex. I know. That's right, Laura. If you know Snotex, people love their Snotex.
They don't know what caused it.
Oh, I know. I think she was worried about me. They said they're in good hands. You can leave me alone.
Inside and two of his fits.
Yeah. Who was that knows? Carol. Yeah, you know how much I love glitter. I have some words about glitter I can't say on this camera. But glitter's fun. I just don't like it in my clothes and on my truck and stuff like that. So I stay away from the glitter, but people love it and it's awesome. What's Snotex? Tabitha, good question. So Snotex is it's like a thick paint, so it adds texture, and you just put it right over the top of, like, say, a Christmas tree, and it has a raised texture to it, and it's really cool.
Wow.
Yes, Lillian, we supply the aprons, but we keep them. They don't get to take them home. I did see somebody ask earlier, a while back, what we wash them with. We just wash them like normal. Not all the paint's going to come out, and that's okay. And then we'll just keep reusing them, even with a little bit of paint on them. Nobody usually minds. And then once they get really, really bad, we retire them. So we try to keep the freshest ones we can. Yes, the glitter can be a mess. Glitter's like dirt to me. But people love glitter. Can you show the paintings on the, what was that? Trying to scroll here on the shelf over. Okay, yeah. So the paintings that we brought with us for this one. Let me see if I can get this to go around here. So Heidi just brought a few samples of some of our other paintings that we have as part of Paint Party Headquarters. Dolly's one of the favorites. I think the flag here, that's like with a barn quilt. This vase with the flowers has been a super popular one. I believe the ladies on the beach here, I can't remember what they call all these, is a new one. That's for this spring. And then, what do we have here? Let's see. Oh, the sunflower. Let's see if I can get up here. Greater things are still ahead. Awesome. So those are nice spring paintings. And then I believe she did this one here just recently, the barn with the sunflowers. So very cool. So some of the extra paintings we brought just to kind of show off some other ideas, because you never know at a paint party. The painters may be here painting, but then they want to have a paint party of their own, maybe at their house or their own venue. And so they see something they like, and voila, you got another paint party booked from the paint party that you're having. Yeah, you could dye the aprons. I like that idea.
I'm just so happy on this.
Oh man, how much do they charge? I'll let Heidi answer that one, because every place is a little bit different. The hope is that they won't charge, right? That you just bring it in the business for them. Well, they'll let you use a space for free, but a lot of places do charge.
Okay, so we are hearing that you are doing an excellent job over here commentating. So
I'm trying. Lots of questions.
good job, Bobby. Any questions y'all have, remember, if Bobby can't answer, tomorrow night during the webinar at 7 p.m. Central, set your alarms. We're going to be giving away a ton of gift cards again, as well as answering all of your questions. And then Brendan was saying maybe give away 2 more gift cards. So tell them if they comment, say their first and last name, and then say to email support@texasartandsoul.com with their full address.
Well, Sarah Elaine is going to go because her comment is amazing.
Well, Sarah says.
She says to anyone who is on the fence about signing up for PPHQ, do it and you will not regret it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yep, you will love this group. That's right. It's like a big family. It's awesome.
I feel like we're having a huge little family dinner right now.
So is this.
This is like a family.
Yes. I love it. I'm so thankful y'all came. Thank you so much.
And
Awesome.
the painting with the ladies on the beach, we had a couple questions. I was just showing
Girls
them.
Trip.
It's called Girls Trip.
And it's going to be released soon.
Oh,
to Paint Party.
hold on. Let me get on your face.
That's gonna be so
Okay, so that's one that
Thanks, I promise you.
it's gonna be released soon. She said it's called Girls Trip. Really cool painting. And we'll have all the tracers, marketing materials, just like every other painting for that one.
But it's always been an adventure.
Is this fun?
Right here.
Yeah, we're going to add some greenish in there.
All right, Rhonda, get in there.
So while
We
you're
love it.
painting, before I start telling
Thank you,
everybody,
Susan.
You can always, we got that
It is a big family. As y'all can tell, like the questions I'm not having to answer because other people can answer them. I mean, this group is really cool because they help each other out so much, whether it's with paintings or just life in general. It's a pretty cool thing, and we are so inspired by our members so many times. It's just unbelievable to watch the things that happen in these groups.
That goes really well with turquoise too. Yeah. So that'd be good. And then when you go to do the cheeks, I know some of you are kind of getting into the cheeks and the nose.
I know, paint party business live coming up in September.
Yeah. So there's one for the nose, and then I have
So we do play some music at our paint parties. If you're filming live, I wouldn't recommend playing music real loud.
So we got some Sweet Home Alabama.
Not what?
Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down.
Paint.
Yeah. I can only have it up still louder. It'll shut us down.
Thanks, Debbie.
Does anybody want some pizza? All this pizza right here, I can bring it to you.
Oh, Heidi's gonna serve pizza. All right.
Can you take her? Frozen pizza. We cook our own frozen meals for you.
Each one has their own frozen meal.
Yeah. Let's look at that girls trip one more time. A lot of people are liking that. We'll get a little more detail on it. Let's see.
Not even giving myself guilt. Frozen dinners are fun.
So really cool. Give you an idea about it. So that is going to be a fun one. Ginger says, how do you feel about Punch Card Club? That's a good question to ask. We don't do that, but there may be some people that do. So I'll let that one be answered by others, or Heidi may come back and answer that question. But that'd be a cool thing.
Chicken Alfredo or garlic chicken.
Courtney, what is an electric skillet?
Let's see.
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
Yeah, that's right. So with the music, if you're not paying for the copyright, then that's why they block you on it.
Yeah, me too. What was it you did?
Oh, I almost burned the house down with the chicken. No, not doing hello.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. I'm lucky to have Heidi.
Open up my CD package, mix it all together, and walk away. 15 minutes.
Yes, that tracer for the girls trip, the 3 girls on the beach, will be coming out. That's a spring painting that is brand new.
Well, Macy's here. Does anybody
You might as
need
well
a-
help me grab one.
Do you want one as well, ma'am? Okay. Anyone else need anything?
Oh, that's so cool. Carol, you go for it. Get that business going. Pick up a paintbrush. Get to painting. As we always say, painting is a way to heal.
I'm stressed. Probably not the solution to the problem.
Good.
Especially when I didn't know I'd been crying mess.
That's the best part.
Nobody
Yeah.
wanted to be around
That's the
that.
best part, yeah.
Thank you, Nancy.
Having some time to.
The movers are scheduling during April sometime, by the way.
All right, so let's go back in. We're going to see where we're at on the bunnies. Looks like most of them are working on the vines here. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, she's one of those. I just want to make sure.
Somebody asked what music, if we play country music. So
Spotify playlist for this?
that's all I'm there. I'm on it. But do you want to answer it since you're there?
Oh, yeah, we have a free Spotify playlist.
Yes. So yeah, if you're in Paint Party headquarters, we have a Spotify playlist just for paint parties that we've kind of made sure is clean music, good music, and keeps everybody upbeat and fun. And it's kind of a mixture of all different genres. So it's a pretty cool thing. We really try to cover everything.
Okay, so I know not everybody's on the next step, but it looks like about half of y'all are on the next step. So first off, if I'm about to say something and you're not on this step, it's okay. Just ignore all the words coming out of my mouth. But the ones of y'all that are on the next step, what you're going to do is once you have... Oh, that's right. Okay. Once you have your painting, like you have your flowers, your leaves are painted dark green, The part of all this kind of like having this fluff and stuff in here, all you have to do is I like to take a dark green first, and depending on what kind of thing you're going with, all you have to do is just start adding in like a line, like a straight line, and then just bringing in little sprigs. So what I like to do is take my green, bring it straight, just kind of straighten it up like that, just bring it out, and then just add these little sprigs. Now for the other part, you can take either that round brush or just the corner of this one, and you can just dab it. So here's the cool part. We're just adding just kind of some, what is it called, like when you make a flower arrangement and you add, is it filler?
Yeah.
Filler. It's like you're adding filler. So if you do it with dark green first, then dip into the light green and just kind of dip on top of it, it just kind of adds filler. It's literally just kind of makes it fill up. So don't worry about your flowers yet. Go ahead and add your filler first. Then we'll go back in and add dashes on that.
Which brush for filler?
And I've been using this brush, and then I just do this for the little sprigs. And then for this, I just use the corner of the brush, do dashes, like not dashes, but blobs. Very technical. And then a little bit of the lighter and just blob on top. And then you can also do that with the purples too. The purples as well. So right here, I might fill that in as a leaf. I mean, you can just go crazy, like just making it. I mean, this part's really fun because you just can go for it. If you're nervous about this part and you're like type A personality and you need help, just ask me, I'll come over and blob away. I love to blob.
What's the color for the leaves originally? The dark?
So the darkest first.
Okay, so I saw there while she was talking, the doors are actually open. So if you want to join Paint Party Headquarters now, you can. That's what I was going to ask. I don't know where the link is, or if we can post a link. I'll get Heidi on that in just a minute. But yes, doors are open. You can join now, and we'll get that link up quickly if it's not already up.
I'm going to add a little bit of green if you want, some of your green sprigs. And
everything's rough on my.
So where is she teaching, Julie? We're actually at Farina's on the square in downtown Granbury in Texas. Yeehaw. Somebody asked if teaching the kids is difficult. Not really. Keeping them wrangled and focused on what they're doing is more difficult than teaching them to paint. And it's really about having fun. It is fun for a little while.
And all of y'all, don't give it away. No spoilers alert. How many of y'all have seen 1883? You not seen it yet, Courtney?
No, I've seen the whole thing.
Okay, no spoiler alerts. But y'all, if you have not seen it, oh my gosh, it is so good. It is one of my favorite shows.
Here.
I know they filmed the first 2 episodes here.
Here, they filmed in Fort Worth.
Did you see, they just did a glimpse of the bar. I mean, it went by so fast.
Yeah, it was so, and they had to redo all of that just for that quick little bit.
I know.
Yeah, crazy.
Got our
In
little
the
quiet
Texas heat.
sample.
Remember how
Yeah.
So let's see, where was that?
Wait a minute, that was 1883? Like, no, it wasn't.
So the light rings we're using, I want to say they're the 24-inch light rings on Amazon. Not that expensive. They work really great.
Oh, did you see Tim McGraw?
I was staying as far away from possible.
Oh, I totally did that first then. I just want to see where the action is, you know. Yeah.
So she was asking them about Yellowstone in 1883. So this place that we're at right now, they actually filmed part of 1883. If the first couple episodes when they're sitting at the bar talking about their plans, that is actually the bar that is in this restaurant, which is pretty cool. Everybody in town was talking about, oh, look at them, they're all here. It was pretty cool. And earlier in the video, I walked over there and showed the bar. But now they have people actually out there dining, so I don't want to walk through filming while people are eating.
Not anyone I would be around. Yeah. And
So that was, do we always take light rings to paint parties? I would say most of the time we do. Just because we've been to venues where the lighting wasn't great and we didn't have them. And so we've learned to bring them just in case. And we end up using them a lot. Even if we're not using them, like in this case, to light the whole room, we'll have somewhere set up where they can take pictures or we can take photos because photos are marketing, right? We always market. And so we'll set up a spot with our light rings for them to take photos of their finished paintings and groups that came together and all that kind of stuff. We post them up on Facebook and they can go see themselves there. And I'll have 4 cameras trying to take pictures of everybody at once. So yeah, just bring your light rings along. They're a very inexpensive insurance to make sure that everybody has a good enough light.
We sold it. It's a young couple with a little girl.
I'm gonna have a goat paint party. So excited.
So we're painting a goat?
No, we're not painting the goat.
Oh.
We're gonna have baby
Well, that would be
party
fun.
to be continued.
Yes. 1883 is a series, and it's really cool. It's kind of the prequel to Yellowstone. How many light rings depends on the size of the space we're going to. So for this one, I brought a couple, but we've had them, if we have 100-person party or something like that where it's a big space, I think we have 6 light rings now. We've kind of collected them over the years. So I'll bring as many as I can and set them up all over the place. Rochelle loves goats. Have a goat paint party. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm excited about it. I just want to pet a goat. I know 1883 was so good. So if you haven't watched it yet, it's awesome. Oh, thanks, Brenda. We have fun most of the time working together. It's an adventure.
I've got 3 of them in my backyard. Yes. I yell pop loud, go to the back gate. She can go to the back gate.
Bye, Irene.
She go up and she walk down.
Debbie, a light ring. So let's see. That is a light ring. And it's on a stand. They come with a little spot where you could actually put a phone right in the middle and take pictures. So if you ever watch TikTok or see Instagram type stuff, they're using light rings all the time. We actually have some different ones we use in our studios now that are really cool. I can show you one of those while we're here talking about it. The light rings, we get them on Amazon. And they're not that expensive, and they put out quite a bit of light. So, yeah, they're bright, but they don't hurt your eyes when you look up. This is let me show you this one. So, I got a vine on it. So this is also a light. It looks like a dry erase board, but it's actually a panel that lights up. And it's a little bit shorter stand, and it clips to the table. So you can snap it right on a table edge and light it up. So in our art studio, we use some of these for lighting up our filming and stuff like that. So just a little different option. This one is, there's the name brand of it. And again, Amazon.
They're actually really clean. That one by mail.
It's looking good.
Michelle, Jeffrey, y'all doing okay?
I thought he was crazy.
Good.
We use light rings whether we're filming or not. But it's really best for when you're filming.
Also, it's good like for photos at the end. It's really great.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Bobby, you're on it.
I go running out there and him and my other Chrissy's the other one. Chrissy, our butt head.
Looking good.
Stuck in his sister.
Upside down.
Upside down, bunny.
She's yelling at me.
Creepy bunny with no eyes yet.
I kind of like the shiny eyes. That's kind of fun.
Some wire cutters. wire cutters, and he comes out and one pig runs away. And I'm like, well, they're not hooked. And then I looked and his tusk is in the fence. And my husband's like, I'm like, where do I do?
Our party's usually 2.5 hours. It's pretty normal.
The fence, and he turned his head.
Welcome, Debbie.
Looked at me like, thank you, and went on. And I was like, okay. They scream and they scream so loud.
Yeah, the paintings are coming out really good. Oh, wow.
Did you ask?
No.
Oh, I was like, I don't see any glitter.
I love those colors. They're just popping on that painting. Awesome.
Yeah, so you got the purples. Good. You can even spruce up more.
So that was actually a light that I just showed it. I know it looks like a dry erase board or a video screen, but it's a light. I had it set up earlier, but then we didn't bring the charger for that one or the plug-in, and we really didn't have anywhere to clip it for this event, so it's back in the bag. But yeah, it's just a light, and it's really bright.
Those olives are so good. There, you have it. You don't like them? They're really salty.
They're real salty.
Oh, they're really salty.
I was just expecting like a red or green olive.
They're good.
You're welcome,
I
Lisa.
like the saltiness, but I drink pickle juice by itself.
So do I. So good. Isn't that good for some?
It is so good.
Mary is better late than never. Welcome.
I drink.
I just like pickles.
So do I.
Do you dip your pickles in ketchup or barbecue sauce?
Not usually.
Yeah, so on PPHQ, all the stuff we use, we try to put links for. So you can just use a link to go to Amazon and find it. And I believe, and she has an ebook that she gives away for free quite a bit. And it's got a lot of this stuff in it, like where to get your supplies to get started. And so it makes it really easy, like what to go buy, what's the cheapest place to get it, that kind of stuff. Because we were really, like when we started this business, we were starting from scratch, and we learned a lot of lessons on what works, what doesn't, what falls apart, what doesn't, what's cheapest, where to get it, where to use a coupon, where not to. And all of that information she has available so that you don't have to learn through all the mistakes like we did.
And nobody in my house likes lemon, so I always get the Girl Scout lemon cookies. So nobody eats them. Yeah. Nobody will eat them, so I can
I think that having, so who was Hannah's asking about, is it better to have the option to freehand or to trace? I would say your probably trace is going to win out. It just makes things so much easier. And again, a lot of times this is somebody's first time painting. You know, they come to one of these parties with their friends, and so when they see it's traced out, it just takes the pressure off for them to try to draw and trace it. And it also speeds things along a little bit for especially the newer people to painting. Yeah, this is kind of cool. This large of a table, how they're put together, isn't normal. We usually have single tables lined up everywhere, but this is really cool. It's kind of like a giant family picnic event. I love it. But for a smaller party, it's really cool. It's very cozy. Desi Coleman. So you're saying you can imagine it cost a bunch to start this. It really doesn't. Heidi will teach all about how to profit from every paint party, including the very first one you do. So starting out with no supplies, you can still make a profit on your very first paint party. You don't always, the stuff that we've gathered over years and years. But you start off simple and you build, and you just keep putting the money that you make back into your business. And before you know it, you have everything you need to have giant parties. And it's a lot of fun.
Oh, this is awesome.
Irene's asking about the tracing again. We normally just have all the canvases traced ahead of time. Again, if they wanted to freehand it or draw it themselves, we have extra canvases we always bring with us. So we'll just give them a blank canvas and they can go for it.
And then you just dip the edges. And I would
Yeah, Susan's saying the same thing.
I did that one time to somebody at a party and he got really upset.
I can imagine.
Well, because they worked so hard and then.
Like her.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Let's see.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Debbie, if you're near Texas in September, you can come to the Paint Party Business Live, which is an awesome party, and we'll be doing paintings. So check out Paint Party Business Live. I'm sure it's on her Facebook page on how to get into that. Let's see. How often are y'all going the option to join up? So we usually have 2 what we call launches a year that are big. Marcy asked that question. So twice a year, spring and fall, we'll have things like we're doing right now where we really push it and have good explanations and everything. And so about twice a year. Let's see. Who was that? Sarah, there you go. First paint party paid for everything that she needed, including the aprons and easels. But she hardly ever used the easels. Yeah, easels aren't necessary. They are handy from time to time, but really, if you price it right and you find the right place and you use Heidi's techniques, you can make money every time. Oh, I wish we traveled. I want to come to Oregon so bad. We've traveled a few times for our live events, but this year it's going to be back here in Texas, which is going to be a lot of fun. So maybe Desi, they could travel down here. Let's see. We are in Granbury, Texas. So it's just outside of Fort Worth. Who was that was asking?
Oh my God.
Oh, Connie. Connie, yeah, we're in Granbury, Texas, just outside of Fort Worth. And Heidi doesn't do as many live parties as she used to, but we still try to do at least once a month, maybe twice a month. And so, yeah, we still do live parties quite a bit. But, I mean, a lot of people, they're doing them, every weekend. And we used to do that. We did paint parties all the time. Sometimes Heidi would have 4 lined up in a weekend. So she'd have like a morning, an afternoon, and a night one all in one day. And so I would be setting up the one ahead of her, and then she would show up and do it, and I would jump ahead. And so, yeah, you can do as many as you want. All right, Barbie, we'll see you in September. It's going to be so much fun.
Okay, we still have about.
I think she's already signed up. She's ready.
Spots.
Yeah, there's not many spots left for our Paint Party Business Live, but if you want to come, go ahead and get signed up now.
We still have 45 minutes for those of y'all that are not close to done.
Yeah, come to Texas, y'all. I love it, Linda. You're right.
Totally fine. Here's the only thing I ask. Anybody that does finish early and wants to go early, if you don't mind, and whoever you came with, if I could do a quick picture with y'all, that would be awesome. But like I said, anybody else, we still have plenty of time. We still have 45 minutes. They actually close at 9. That's the reason why we had the party start a little bit earlier today, because they close at 9. And we have a liner brush too. Anytime you're kind of outlining your flowers, you can always go to that smallest brush.
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody to make my eyes the same.
I can help.
Carol asking, do you learn how to do you set up and use PayPal on PPHQ? Yes. So Heidi has modules that are like lessons basically, and in those she will teach you how to set up your PayPal and how to use it and all that fun stuff. Cynthia's asking, do I go to most or all the paint parties? I usually don't. Heidi's got it down. I help pack, I help load, and sometimes I'll go help set up, and then I'll get out of there. A lot of times it's mostly women, and they kind of want to be women and not want a guy hanging around, so that's what I do. What?
Are y'all asking Bobby out? He's thinking.
What?
He's a very good helper. Very good.
Well, I got a good leader.
That drawing. Oh my goodness. Well, you're doing awesome. I appreciate it very much.
Yes.
And these olives are amazing.
No, sorry. So somebody's asking, do they have to be part of PPHQ to come to a party? Absolutely not.
Oh, like to a live party?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. We'll put it out where a party's going to be. Find one local, find us, find somebody, and just show up. So, let's see.
Tag me in.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I had a question here. Tamara, going to be doing 100 painters.
Thousands of hours. Lots of practice.
That's, yeah. I would say for that many, if you don't have a helper, I would say that, yeah, if you could get somebody to print your canvases, like the tracer part is what I'm assuming you're asking about, do that. Or you can do like we used to do old school and just stay up all night tracing. We've literally had stacks and stacks and stacks of canvases, and we spend all week just tracing while we're watching TV.
That's really good.
So yeah, or you can hire some help. There's different places where you can like go on Facebook and find people looking for just little jobs here and there, and get them to come help you trace some canvases.
Looking things. And these are more like dots, and then just with the dark and then a light on top. Yeah.
Well, come on down, Nancy. We would love to see you.
I'm Dory. You're Heidi.
All right, let's check on some progress here.
You're one of the wipes that we use all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Tim and I have a sign for a fire product here in the corporate kit.
Oh yeah.
There's like 5-year-olds with glitter and poster board and all that. And he leaned into it. He's like, my gosh.
What are you gonna do with that one?
There's glitter all over it. Always glitter everywhere.
Oh,
Right now they're I'm like, oh, how do we fix those? Because I'm like, oh, and I don't know. And he's like, mostly. I said, you know all those paint parties? I said, yeah. I said, those, I learned.
Baby wipes, and Bobby hates glitter. Oh my gosh. This man right here, he's probably like your husband with glitter. He hates it so bad.
Yeah, Tim was.
Glitter, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your phone. I was trying to get your painting. I don't think anybody can see anything. Looking good. We don't always paint the backgrounds. For this one we did just because we knew we were going to have a little bit of a time constraint. But a lot of times we just let them paint their own backgrounds because they might want a different color background.
Yeah, we just took our time getting married. Who would have thought?
Licensing, as far as the paintings that Heidi does in Paint Party Headquarters, if you're a member, then you can use them any way you want. You can paint them, you can use them for paint parties, you can use them for online paint parties. It's very open. Not all people are like that though. Where's her painting? Oh, I see it now. Go on this side.
Did you say Pixie when she was a baby places? I think he flew with her one time and he's like, they're gonna arrest me, thinking there's no way this could be real.
Looking good.
And I'm the grandpa, yeah, right. I get mistaken for his daughter all the time. I mean, everyone's like, oh, it's so nice of you to take your daughter here. And my husband's like, yeah, daughter. And I'm like, not funny. Not funny.
I put my foot in my Pavilion in the medical field, you know, I call a patient back.
Oh, you want your dad?
Yeah, I love glitter. Desi loves glitter. Desi, me and you differ there. Because, oh, sure.
You got it covered, don't you?
Yeah. We got a shout out to Irene's husband, Eddie. And tell him she needs to join all the paint parties headquarters. That's right.
Aww.
You tell Eddie, let you join, if that's what you're asking.
That's awesome. Hey, I hope you're having fun watching this. Thanks for being here. Yeah, they're doing a great job, aren't they? They said everybody's bunny looks great.
Yeah.
You're saying good job, y'all. What? What happened?
right,
If they
so,
do, you can grab their brush and help them if they don't mind.
but you always ask.
Don't you drink my wine.
So Heidi's gonna help my mom out with her bunny's eyes. She doesn't always paint on people's canvases. If you're going to, always ask their permission first. I know she does.
I always ask permission.
Yes.
I found out.
He's doing okay. And
I'm pretty sure I've never completed a painting without her help.
Yeah.
We charge the doctor doesn't even know it's approved yet. I lit a fire.
Yeah, but this is my favorite part. When I get to painting,
So I handle
I
that.
get to zone out and paint.
I'll let
It's
you know.
my favorite.
I'll call you later.
That's really good.
Okay.
Are they the same size?
Yeah.
I'm painting sideways. There we go.
I don't know if she does that.
That's how when you go
Was
on
that
an
Judy?
adventure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
She doesn't call me, but yes, I've heard.
No, go painting.
Oh,
I got a cruise painting adventure.
Well, to me, if you call me five
That's
times
it.
in a row,
It's an
I'm
emergency.
Several years ago, you have to
Yeah.
basically
Very
get your
cool.
whole people
So the
signed
first
up.
So she got her eyes started anyway. Looking a little empty there, but she'll fill it in.
Yes, sir.
So basically, you like.
And yes, my arm is starting to get a little tired. Whoever that was, I saw that comment.
Yeah, you have to get them all signed up. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of tricky. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot the line. Okay, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, Q-tip works great for the eyes. A lot of times we'll have them do the dots with the back of the paintbrush, like the stick part, and just make little dots. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this
Aw.
right here.
Yeah, mom's doing her best.
Green, and then start.
No, they said you're doing great. They like yours. Debbie Vansel said that your mom is doing a great job painting and that she loves your bunny. She says thank you.
So like you have like a little.
Yeah, Diverse Woodworking has great brushes. You are correct there.
I got thrown out of art in high school.
Thrown out of art, and now look at you go. How many paintings have you done now with Heidi?
You can have a
30 paintings, yeah.
At least.
Yep, they're all over the place. She hangs them all over the house.
The difference is I didn't burn down her art than I did the high school.
Oh, well, that could be a reason to be kicked out of art. You can't.
Painting wax with paper
It's
mache.
been at least 4 years.
Oh,
'cause didn't
yeah.
you
See, they don't
do
do that. I don't think nowadays. It's too dangerous.
What's it?
Well, my day.
Yeah.
I'm trying, it wouldn't have been.
Yes, Robin. So we bring in the brushes, we clean them, we wash them after the paint parties, bag them up, and bring them back. And then usually about once a year we'll have to order new brushes, just because you can only use them so many times. We'll soap them. We've boiled them in hot water. We've done every trick we can think of to make them last as long as possible. But Diverse Woodworking, who does a really good deal for our members on the brushes. And so, like I said, about a year or so, we'll go through our brushes and just get some fresh ones.
Because before we even moved to Granbury, which we moved here when she was in 3rd grade, which that's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, so 8 years ago. So I was driving over here 9 years ago when I knew we were moving here. I was driving over to Pecan and Harbor.
We wash them at our house usually,
Because I knew we were going to be moving.
in our sink. So we'll basically take all of the kind of wet, dirty brushes and we'll leave them in the water. Like I said, we usually have like a little mop bucket thing with us. We throw them all in there, and then when we get home, we'll wash them in the sink at the house. For tonight's though, we'll probably just put them kind of dirty and wet back in the Ziploc bags that we brought, and then we'll carry them home that way. They won't dry out from here to the house, and wash them when we get home.
She's standing behind us.
No, I had to pick her up from school, and I just come from a big party, and I forgot. And she literally, like, we didn't live that far from the school, but I did cram my child, and I said, just hold on to the back seat.
Oh my God.
No, don't judge. It was a mom fail. I did it. It was a mom fail.
Live and learn.
You live and learn. I should have unloaded the Jeep.
Hey, she did good. Did you ever have the death level of the Jeep?
Hey, Candy,
Where
so glad. Yeah, glad your hubby's out there helping.
Real bad.
mine likes to walk.
Takes a team.
Yeah.
It just start.
It's off and on. It's like if you go over.
Yeah, Lisa, it is sometimes hard. If we're at a location that's a ways away,
Slow down and then it
and they don't mind, we always ask ahead of time. We'll use their bathroom sinks to wash them. We're just very careful not to leave any messes in there. And that way they're already washed by the time we get home. So another option there, but always ask before you do that.
Yeah.
What color?
I like the green. I've got
Like that.
I've got the Sarge green. It's Army.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Usually hot water, and then sometimes we use some Dawn soap or something like that to wash them with. And then when they get really bad, like I said, we boil them to get the paint out.
I had a white one and then I just, this last year, I'm using a truck,
The Gladiator, you like it?
So as you can see, y'all were asking earlier about like some people paint faster than others. So we already have a couple in this group that are done.
This is so easy.
And some that are still got some ways to go. So the ones that are done are just having a good time socializing, and the ones that are not, still painting. So it's not a big deal that people go faster or slower. It always works out. Yeah, some good tips coming through on how to get your brushes clean.
You tried it, it feels like you're gonna die. Because the steering wheel was so loose. So you turn it and you go
Lenora, we are in Granbury, Texas. We're at Farina's. It's a little Italian restaurant that is on the square in Granbury, and it's a really cool venue. A really cool place.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the light purple and dash in here. Hey, as y'all are getting, some of y'all that are finished, if you want some of this new glitter that I brought, let me know. Yes,
Glitter makes it all better.
I don't leave home without glitter. Okay, so I have several different kinds. So these
here we go with the glitter.
Exciting right now, but they're actually way more exciting than this one. So if you want one of the colored ones, magic.
Oh, y'all are welcome. Glad I can help.
Ocean, or fairy pink, you put it on basically the colors that they are. Or if you just want the clear glitter, you put it on that one. We have some hesitant glitter choosers.
Hesitant glitter choosers.
There we go. Shake it
all
really
right.
good. And then it doesn't look much when you put it on, but then once it dries, it's really, really awesome. These are these new holographic illusions. If you've never used them, they are really, really
What does that mean?
It means that they just like, it's like really dense, so it looks way prettier than just like a shimmer when you move it. It's like you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as bowling your brushes, I don't take our word for it, but I just know I've walked in and seen Heidi bowling brushes, and like she's cooking a stew.
It works. That's the only thing I cook.
They're saying it's bad for them. That's the only thing she cooks. That's funny.
I'm not buying real expensive brushes. I have a wholesale option for brushes.
Yeah.
And
So-
we have all that inside of paint printing.
There you go. So the glitter they're using, they're got some colored glitter, and then we have some just like glitter paint. So you can paint the clear glitter paint over whatever, and then the colors you can just put on top of the colors that are like, and give it a little sparkle. Glitter paint doesn't bother me as much as regular glitter. So let me see. Let me turn where the light maybe gets it a little better. Where's it at? Can I get it to focus? There it is. So it's Deco Art Holograph Illusions is the glitter we're using.
Are you still in everybody's all?
Everybody's all. I'm gonna be all swelled up tomorrow.
That's something in it. Well, I'm taking diuretic.
My eyes are gonna
Yeah,
be
vinegar and water works good.
lots of olives and crap.
I used to use Dawn on my brushes when I did like apartment type painting a long time ago, and I never had a problem with it, but I guess in the long run maybe it could damage it.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for flowers, what you can do? Okay. For example, take like the purple or whatever color you want, and then just dab it in there, kind of like this. And then you take like a darker
Hold on.
purple, for example, and dab a little bit.
I saw some. I need a shirt. Let me see.
And again, it's kind of like when you put baby's breath and a flower arrangement.
I do need a shirt that just says, glitter. You're right. That would be great.
Actually, I think it's might be coming back.
A lot of that stuff is coming with it.
Mm-hmm. Bell bottoms are all. You can't get skinny jeans now if you want to. All I want is a pair of white skinny jeans, and nobody is selling that. Good. Oh, and anybody who hasn't painted their eyes yet, go ahead and paint the eyes so they can be dry.
So Donner Murphy's. Yep.
That way it can be.
No, you say that as soon as I start painting.
That's, you can keep going through flowers. Sorry, Baxter, your voice came on. I had to crank it up a little.
So let's see if we can find some glitter people here. I'm gonna stay way away from it though.
You stay away from the butter?
It does, it just jumps to me, and then it spreads.
The glitter is not gonna.
Well, it's glitter paint, so I'm okay with that. Oh, look at this one.
Yeah, you have to like put the black on there, let it dry, and then go ahead and put life into the eyes, or they will haunt you. They will for sure. They will haunt you. They will. It's
Oh, time for another gift card, maybe?
Oh, we did good. Oh yeah,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
2 more door prizes. Did you
Still
pick
got-
which one you wanted?
Yes.
Is that sure? Oh, okay.
Those two.
Let's see.
We got 2 more. Are we ready?
There you go. Joyce Crowder. If you'll email, what's the email support
And
at
TexasArtandSoul.com.
TexasArtandSoul.com? You'll get you a gift card coming in the mail. Thanks, Joyce, for reminding me. Debbie, I would love to have a shirt that says glitter. Oh, hearing the music. Gotta move, gotta move.
We also have gold.
I'm going this way though.
Oh, this is that one you're gonna hurt. You use mine.
Hers is like solid. I know. Mine is I'm having her.
Yeah, these ladies are doing awesome.
That's an artist.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure that tomorrow night, is it webinar tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night webinar 7 p.m.
Yeah, tomorrow night's our webinar at 7 p.m. And I'm sure that there'll be lots of gift cards being given away at that. Heidi's really good about it when she's sitting in her office or in her art studio. So tune in tomorrow for some more.
Okay, before you call. Okay, pick your gift and then
Mary.
give the one to Mary, the one you don't want.
All right, door prizes.
Sorry, Mary, you still get a gift.
Yeah, pick it out and whatever you don't want, give it away. You can even mix and match. You're very welcome, Becky. Good to hear from you.
All right, let me know if anybody needs help.
Watch out for you. Wish for I know, right? I'm gonna get like 10 shirts, 20 shirts in the mail. That'd be awesome. I'll wear them all. Thanks, Laura. All right. So some more door prizes. Let's see. There was a question there. Does Heidi? Sharon is asking, does Heidi allow her customers to take the extra paint home from the paint cups? So the answer to that, Sharon, is she would. Guarantee it, because Heidi's very giving. Normally, we don't do these little paint cups. But for tonight, we did. And I don't know exactly why Heidi made that decision, but I'm sure if they wanted to take the paint home, they can. Oh, look at this. Here's one of the door prizes.
I love it. That's awesome.
Awesome. Sure be you. Very cool. Just got took. Got took again. It's like that Christmas game. So yeah, we send people home with paint, even if they're not finished. You know, we have a partial bottle, full bottle, whatever they need. We'll send them home with the paints. You know, it's a small price to pay to get make sure people are happy and satisfied with what they're doing. So yeah.
Got it? Smooth. Check. Eyes.
What was that question?
You can get a little light.
Do we always have door prizes? Where'd I go?
Oh, you need white
So Connie,
on your
asking, do we always have door prizes? It is a good idea, especially if you're starting out. And I mean, really, you can go to, dollar store or $5, 5 and below, whatever it is, and get some cool stuff there to give away. And it just encourages people to sign in. So if you have a sign-in sheet where you're collecting their emails, phone numbers, names, and for that they get a door prize, it's a win-win, right? Because you're spending a little bit of money, but on the flip side of that, you have customers that you can reach back out to next time you have a paint party and invite them to. So that's what the door prizes are normally for. And plus, it's just fun. So there you go.
The whisker? The whisker went south?
No, my brush.
It's going with the eyes.
So cute.
It's way over
Oh,
there.
I did. Good job, y'all.
Honey, my eyes.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
Hold on. Let's see what Mom did to
Okay,
the
so
eyes. What happened here?
this is Riri,
Oh, they're not bad.
Pixie's grandma. It's not bad. We're just gonna cover that.
No, it's not my mom's birthday. We did have a birthday earlier, though. We just gave away the last door prizes, Pam.
That's the great thing.
Let's see.
I love baby wipes right now.
Thanks, Debbie. Glad y'all are having fun.
It's a great thing with baby. We're just gonna let that dry. We're gonna come back out.
So where was that question? That was a good one. Oh, man. Robin. So Robin's asking, how many painters do you recommend for first paint party? So, yeah, as many as you can get. No, use
4 to 6.
Yeah, 4 to 6. So a lot of times we'll say, like, get a group of friends that you already know you're comfortable with to practice on. So you get 4 or 6 people that, whether your family or friends, neighbors, whatever, and have just a small paint party just to get a little bit of practice. And then after that, whatever you're comfortable with. Start maybe with 10 and then move to 20. But the best way to do it is just to have a practice one first and just invite everybody over to paint at your place or wherever you can. There you go. See, Kristen went second party, 22 people. That's awesome.
They'll be in the pool. I'm pretty sure Eddie's gonna say.
So the question, Tamara, there about how many door prizes. Oh no. My gimbal just went out. It's dead. So, y'all give me just a second. It's going to be a little shaky for a minute. And I apologize in advance.
Yeah, they say if you burn the
All right.
grass, it will come back.
So,
Do you need some help?
I think I got it handled, kind of.
Give me a hold something.
I got it. I was going to show them what I was using. So, I would say like maybe 3 or 4 door prizes is good for whatever size group. If you have 10 or 20 people, if you have 100 people and you're giving away 4 or 5 door prizes, then that's pretty good. It's not an expectation there. It's just whatever you're comfortable doing. So it's going to be a little shakier now. I'm going to show y'all one of the tricks that I use. I'll hold it out here where you can see it. This is a gimbal. See how it stays when I turn? So that's what I've had my phone in this whole time as I've been walking around. If I can hold it out further. There you go. So it actually keeps my phone from shaking and moving crazy and moving too fast. So the battery died in it. That's why it went all flippy and crazy for a second. And so now I'm just holding my phone with my hands, so it might not be as smooth. But gimbal you can get, this is a Hohem. It's spelled Hohem. And they're really good for when you want to walk around and talk. I use it all the time. Typically costs a 10 to paint party, say anywhere from $25 to $35. depending on what you're painting and what area you're in. All right, so come over here. Here's my little corner where I put my gimbal down. So that's the little gimbal there. All right.
Remember, once you finish your flowers, your details, just take your smallest brush and add little like white lines of highlights.
So
If
that
you're unsure of where to add them, just look at any of the painting examples, and just anywhere I have a white line, you can just copy that. But the best way to do it is with the smallest brush.
So how did you do your?
There you go. Yeah, just make it oval.
This brush or some?
And you can turn your brush over too. When you're doing the dots.
does she draw names? Yes, so she'll draw names for the door prizes from the sign-in sheet. In this case, we had a media release, so we just used the media release as their sign-in and drew from that. And then the gimbal, it's the one I used is spelled Hohem. I got it on Amazon, and I want to say it was less than $60. I don't remember the exact price. I got it a couple years ago, but it works pretty good. And it lasted a couple hours there on one charge. I could plug it in if I wanted and keep going, but that would just be more weight I had to carry around.
1, 2, 3, stop.
Yep, Joyce there on Amazon.
Okay, and then one more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't think I got makeup in that. That's okay. Hold on. Got it? Okay, awesome.
So Heidi getting group pictures.
And then before you leave,
And why is Heidi getting group pictures? For marketing.
Before you leave, make sure you come see me. I'd love to get your picture in front of a ring light, and then we'll do a group picture here in about.
Yeah, we use our daughter Pixie, which most of y'all, if you're in PPHQ, you know Pixie well. She comes and helps a lot. And there was actually one time that Heidi had lost her voice, and Pixie literally taught a group of women, probably 30 women, pretty much on her own. Yeah, she was like 9 years old. She already, I was telling them when you lost your voice and Pixie had to teach for you.
Oh, I think they were there. Weren't y'all there? That's great. They
Yeah.
were there for that big party.
Yeah.
And then lost my
So Pixie has been around it enough that she just jumped right in.
There were 30 of them there, and those two ladies were there during it. And she had to teach the whole pink party.
Yep.
While I just kind of like,
Yeah, microphone and all. She loved it.
I know, I have to think what painting we were doing.
Yeah, I think somebody asked earlier for larger events, do we have speakers and stuff? And we do. A lot of times churches and things like that already have a sound system. And so we just use their setup, and we'll have their tech person there just to kind of get us plugged in and using it and how to use it. And then we go from there. Yeah, Pixie's amazing. Again, tonight she couldn't be here. She was at a church thing. I think Heidi spilled the beans on that earlier in the video. Maybe she may be searching for a person. I don't know. But anyways.
oh, thank you.
All right. Good job, April.
There's only one reason kids go to church on Wednesday night.
Because it's fun.
Because there's other teenager idiots.
Yes, there we go.
My daughter used to go to one on Wednesday night. I know there's worse things. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not about it's social hour.
So you can do it kind of like that.
I was gonna say, they're gonna go out and visit with friends and people.
It'll dry, like all
Do a
that
little bit
white
of finger
stuff is
painting.
gonna actually dry. So it'll be kind of like
Yeah,
that.
Pixie is a mess sometimes. That's funny.
You want some glitter on you?
Ah, run.
He's freaking out.
Hopefully, you would then have a career. So what's your kind of, when you go by and
Let's see.
Oh, see, look, it's alright. I took off the white and look what
so
it
when they run
did.
your credit score, when they turn the.
So, okay, so restaurants, as far as a sound system, Lisa, they won't usually have a speaker system for you to use. We have in the past used, I believe it was called a block rocker. Again, Amazon. And it's just a simple speaker, not very expensive. I would say less than $100 with a microphone. And it's plenty of louds for small venues, especially like a community center, something like that, or a restaurant, so that you can speak a little bit louder. Heidi's voice carries anyway, so she doesn't really have a problem with it. So over here you can see she's getting pictures. And again, marketing.
Makes the paint party business go round.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. No problem. I hope you had fun. Oh, thank you. You did great.
Did you get your shirt back?
I know her earrings. I gotta go search for her earrings now on this new website. Me too.
You'll quite know what it's going to be.
Awesome. So yeah, Carol, we get our brushes from Diverse Woodworking. They make really good deals for our Paint Party headquarters members, and they're really good brushes.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Let's see. I always hit the wrong buttons here.
Okay, so we have green, we have clear. Oh, let me get some. You know what? I think we have a pink. I think we have, yes.
Yeah, so
You have a pink.
Lois, their finished pictures, sure. And after this is over, they'll be posted on the Facebook page.
Why not?
And so we'll go around and see where they're at. Nancy, you're right. Karaoke machines, good for getting the microphone working, a speaker system. These are newer aprons. Good eye. So we had pink and black and a few teal ones for a long time. We got some new ones recently because those were getting pretty bad. So everybody's starting to get pretty much wrapped up.
Oh, that's the gold one. So if anybody wants gold, we have gold and holographic glitter, pink holographic, and green holographic. And then we also have just the clear.
Ooh, I want some.
Oh, Courtney, don't forget to take that painting. I brought
This
it.
is the clear
Okay,
one.
that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I want to end up in the house.
So yeah, the business part of it, as far as net profits and stuff, she'll talk about that in the webinar tomorrow. So tune in for that. You'll get all those details. She'll be answering your questions.
But I'm like, that would work perfectly in our house.
Yes.
There was a link earlier in the comments to where she got the aprons. Debbie,
Yeah, the farmhouse.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's a pretty one. I say that better. It's an easy one.
All right, bye, Sherry.
It's easy.
Thanks, Pam.
Not for me.
Aww.
The hardest one was the one we did at Christmas, or October, the board leaner thing.
The porch laner. Oh, the.
So the
flamingo?
table covers are just plastic table covers.
You're welcome.
Usually we get them at the dollar store.
And Shirley came with us to the
That was the
Aprons by the case. There you go.
I mean,
welcome.
The board's this
So somebody was asking about insurance. We didn't have insurance for a long time, honestly. But we just got with our State Farm insurance person and asked them what we needed for what we do. And they led us in the right direction.
I think I saw, I think Courtney was there, was she?
yeah, she was. Yeah, that's from standing in the front door.
So you're just out.
There it is. Thank you for that.
Do you remember that, Lori? Yeah. We got trouble.
Did y'all burn it?
No, it was burning. And then my grandson was there and it said fire. And I'm like, not funny. He goes, no fire. We look and so we drive around the back of the property. and there's a barn on fire. My husband says, you two stay put. Lori and I will stay put.
So the little containers, the little plastic containers, I saw it pop up. I'm sorry, I didn't see who asked that. You'll probably get tired of hearing me say it, but we get those on Amazon. So they also sell them at H-E-B or your grocery store. And so a lot of times we'll go there and pick up a few if we need them for something. When we sell like paint kits, we'll use those for our paint kits. But we've had some bad luck with them staying closed, so you have to tape them shut. But anyway, they're good little plastic containers, and most grocery stores, I think, would have them. Yeah, reading the comments and keeping up is hard. Yes, by the paper plates at Walmart, they got the little cups.
These look awesome.
Where's the pink?
It is.
Lori's got it.
Lori, do you have the clear,
Give it right
clear
back.
glitter?
Yes. I have
You're
the
welcome,
clear.
Nancy. Thank you.
I think
Here's the clear glitter, and then here's the green glitter. How does the green glitter start to dry? Is it good? Did you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want more? Or do you have that?
Thank you, Lucy.
Where's the pink?
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Dawn.
It's all a lot. Yeah.
We just all
I want her
sort of
phone
chill.
number.
Yeah. We've got a lot of bikers in here and a lot of, like, we love doing that.
And then did someone come in?
So, Irene, yes. The prices vary depending on not only the size of the canvas, but what we're painting. It's not always canvas. We do wood, we do ceramics. We're always looking for new ideas and new things to paint. We do the little wood barn quilt stuff. So depending on what it is and what the materials cost us is kind of how we come up with the price for the paint party. And Heidi really talks a lot about how to price that so that you're making money on every paint party. That's something that she can really help with. So I'm just going to back out of the room here. Kind of show you how awesome this place is. Hey, you've kind of been hiding out here. You're doing good though. Everybody say you did really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I said you're doing right.
All right, so I'm trying. We're going to walk over here. I'll show you this bar real quick that I was talking about. This is the bar that you'll see in the series 1883. And they were talking about what their plans were. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's a beautiful bar. Very old school. Very cool bar. Sorry, showing off y'all's beautiful bar. So, really cool place. Granbury does a great job of keeping things very original. So look at that arched door. It's giant. Yeah, big dance floor. I know they say they have live music here on the weekends too, which is really cool. So, big room. And a large outdoor space as well. So it's a really cool place. If you're ever in Granbury, Farina's is an awesome little place to come by.
Alright, about 5 minutes, we'll take a group picture, and then anybody who's not done can keep working. But we'll do a group picture in about 5 minutes.
So Heidi, how long do you let people keep working?
This is for until they shut us down.
This is for Bobby's.
I paid it since Heidi was packing the car.
Yes.
Me and Megan hang out. Me and Megan get to know each other a lot. Because
But Heidi always lets me stay.
And I don't mind. Like,
I know some people who teach paint parties, and those of y'all out there that are teaching paint parties, some are very strict on that, and I get it, but I don't mind. Like, as long as like we're out of the time by the restaurant, I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. So I just,
Yep.
I like it. I get to know people and hang out, and Megan will sit there and paint while I clean up, and we just talk about life.
I leave if she kicks me out. I mean, it's not like it's taking forever. But she doesn't.
No, I like the company. I don't have to be alone. We can get to know each other. I mean, I don't know. I never mind that. I know some people are very like, you can't use any other colors. Like, I don't know. I'm not that person. But some people are, and that's okay. You can do this however you want.
Yep. Like I said, if it gets too late, then a lot of times we'll just send home paint and brushes with them, and they can finish when they get home. Yep. So it happens. The name of this place is called Farina's. It's on the Granbury Square in Granbury, Texas.
Trying to get company to go home.
We don't really limit how much they drink. They're all grown people. So there you go. Linda, you're right. She's your BFF. Yes, that's correct, Sandra. Thank you. So tomorrow during the webinar, Heidi will go way more in depth on the business side of things. Tonight's just to kind of show you how a paint party runs for somebody that's never seen one, or how it goes and they're thinking about it. This is kind of what it looks like, how you teach it, that kind of thing. Tomorrow she'll talk more about the financial side and how to get started and the cost behind things, how much you can earn, all that kind of good stuff. So tune in tomorrow during the webinar, I believe at 7, and she'll answer a lot of those questions for you.
Oh, yeah. Almost all teachers that are.
No, I'm not ready.
Yeah, and it's just you want kids to have the right stuff. It's like at a paint party, you want
Into a letter.
people to have the
Yeah, you can.
Do a letter.
Academy.
What is it called? It's called.
Is it Forfa?
FASA?
Waffle.
Yes.
Fort Worth Fine Arts Academy.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
On
just
Really?
second grade. She's going into 3rd next year. She
Oh
just
my
got
goodness.
accepted.
That's exciting.
Started out as the boys choir.
It did.
Started out as Texas boys choir.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And
You
now
know
it's
that.
called what?
Wafa. Fort Worth Fine Arts Academy.
Oh,
Over in
wow.
Helen. It started out as the boys, the Texas boys choir.
It's a charter school.
Right. And it just expanded to include the girls, and then they expanded it to fine arts, not just choir. And it's a full
So they do their whole curriculum, but with a focus on
fine arts.
Oh, got it.
You're welcome,
Do they
Grace.
do that?
So yeah, some really good bunnies tonight.
Oh, okay.
she had to audition.
You have to audition to get in.
Oh, it says
She had to
singing?
send a tape.
You have to submit your whatever your artistic background is.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Tracy, she does not limit the number of people. It really depends on the size of the venue. I'll ask her real quick if I can get her attention what her biggest one so far. What's your biggest paint party you've done so far?
Oh, so in person 129, online 4,000
4,000
something.
on an online paint party and 129 in person. Is that the Houston one? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big church in Houston. So
Yeah.
there you go.
That was really fun.
Yeah, we had lots of helpers for that. 'Cause I know that's the next question. How did you do it?
Fun fact, you're on my back.
Oh my God.
All the easels. My exercise is literally this. That's my exercise. So when you start putting out easels 129 times, the next 2 days later, all of a sudden, I can't walk. Wonder why. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick pause and do a group picture, because I know we have some people totally finished, and I know not everybody's finished, so it's okay. You'll still be able to paint. We still have time. What we're going to do is...
Should be right back.
Okay, so we'll kind of start getting people lined up. I would love to have, trying to think where the best background would be. Can we do it by the bar?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, you want to do the 1883
In Bel
bar?
Air?
There was a couple people in there, so you might go check.
Yeah, go check.
Let me go ask,
See
okay?
if they can move.
Let me go ask. You want to follow me and see?
Sure.
Oh, we can open these doors.
Will this be replayed?
Yes.
Yep, it'll be on replay. All right, Stacy, enjoy your pizza. Later, Tamara.
Let's do the doors.
There's the bar again. It's such a cool bar. All right. She's trying to locate a place where we can take a group picture. And so we're going to use these
Actually, I might use the other
massive doors. Yeah, the ironwork on the other side.
ironwork side. Let me see if the lighting is okay.
Who's filming who here?
It's okay if they stand in front of these doors, and then I'll just bring my ring light over and do a quick pick. Is that okay?
She moves fast. You're very welcome, whoever that was. I missed it.
So we're going to do it in front of those doors. That is perfect for Wanda. Yes. Yes. That is perfect.
What time of year do you do this?
So when it comes to the end, and you have some people that aren't quite done with their paintings, we tell them that's okay. Bring what you have, because you always want to get a group picture at the end of the paint party. And they turn out really cute, and they're really good on Facebook, and people can see your groups. And obviously, everybody that was at the paint party is going to be going on Facebook to find pictures of themselves and their paintings and things like that. So, photos. All right.
I mean, isn't that part of? Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple people leave already, but that's okay. We'll still get a group picture of who's here. We try to catch them ahead of time, and we'll usually have a station set up. And even if as they're leaving, we'll have them come and get pictures. Like if they brought somebody with them, or if they just want a picture by themselves with their painting, we try to get everybody's picture, as well as a large group picture.
Do we have... Oh, I shocked you. Nope. We have her ears. Okay, I think she has. Maybe she wore her ears to the bathroom. I think she did.
She probably forgot they were on. She's a natural bunny. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome, Marilyn.
Okay, so she's
All
going
right.
to shut him and then come back around. So we're all going to be right here.
Yeah, I'm a little damp.
So we'll kind of center with the doors. Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. We're just going to try to get anybody with good knees, come in down with knees.
Who's getting a group picture? Hop on in there.
I might have to help you. Sometimes I don't want it. The other day I had a tweet.
Yeah. You're good. It won't stretch any further.
Okay.
Oh. There we go.
Where are we looking?
Okay,
On
we're
me.
looking at her. Yes.
All
She's
right.
gonna do a couple. So just keep smiling.
A picture of the group picture. Yay. Look at that.
Jazz hands. Okay, take your bunny ears off and just put them behind you.
Who was that? Let's see. So Tracy's asking a good question there. Does Heidi recommend one painting choice for all? So I would say if you're first starting out, just having one choice makes things a whole lot simpler for you teaching. But once you get more experienced, you can offer them several choices. So if we have like 2 or 3 spring paintings, then we let them pick beforehand. But you have to make sure they understand if they pick a painting, then they stick with it, because we bring them pre-traced. We always bring extra just in case, but if we have too many people switch last minute, it can get a mess. So just be careful with that. And remember, if you're just starting out, giving them one choice, nothing wrong with that, and it's a whole lot easier to teach. So that was a good group. So group photos done. So now we're doing some individual photos or friend photos.
Fantastic colors.
So this paint party is in Granbury at Farina's restaurant on the square in Granbury, Texas. It's a beautiful, beautiful building, beautiful place. And if you noticed when she took the picture, she took the picture both horizontal and vertical. That way they work on the different platforms. So for instance, I don't know, like Instagram maybe wants a vertical, where if you're posting it on, I don't know, whatever else, I don't know all the social stuff, it works horizontal better. So we usually get both.
Y'all want to go right here? Do you want me to hold your hat here?
Very welcome, Bonnie. Glad I could help. Hopefully y'all got some insight.
Ready?
Welcome, Julie.
Got it. Yes. Green lights.
Yes, that's a cool backdrop. Love the ironwork.
Yeah, the glitter.
Giant arch.
Pictures, and then we got y'all.
Yeah, we stayed here to let them
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
go so you don't have to battle.
reset the door. Pam, so Heidi, that's probably one of the trickiest part is to keep it fresh, keep coming up with new ideas for paintings. So she kind of sees what's on trend, and then she'll develop something based off of what other people are going for, and come up with her own idea and put her own twist on it. And then recently, we've actually found some designers that we've hired to help us, but that's just because we've gotten big enough that we can do that. But we're putting out new designs all the time, and we also have a large back catalog of designs that you get access to in Paint Party headquarters. So you won't have to think of your own designs for a long time.
Okay, you know what? Well, sometimes they're walking and they're like,
Thank you, Beth.
I
All right.
I would love that. How old are they?
Well, come on through.
Right.
2 10s and 8, and then there's a 5.
No, you can come, right? Yeah, the 5-year-olds sometimes.
So in this case, she rented this room out for the night. But other restaurants, you don't always have to do that. So it just depends on where you're going, if they're going to charge you for a room or not.
I do really cute. If I know their names ahead of time, like I can have them, like they could do their surf work and then they could write their names down. It's really cute. I'm doing one of the pack like that this summer, a surfboard party.
That's right, Sandra. Yeah, Heidi really tries to do everything for you. She tries to think ahead of everything, and you learn from our mistakes, and we try to get everybody prepped and ready so that you're successful straight off, right out of the gate.
Thank y'all for having fun with my stuff. Don't you want your bunny ears? Easter's coming. We can have them? Yes, they're for y'all. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
It feels like it's so dark.
are you gonna be at it?
I know. So one ring light, you can see the difference,
There we go.
and now it's back bright. So
Where do we put our apron?
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay.
Are you heading out?
Well, I'm waiting for Scarlett.
Oh, okay.
She's driving.
yeah, Lisa, that is very correct. If you can find a restaurant and come in on one of their slower nights, they usually welcome you to come and bring them business. Because most people are going to order little appetizers or meals or drinks, so they get a little bit of influx on a night when it's normally slow. So
I'm traveling.
that's how that works. Yeah, usually works pretty good for both parties.
We have our 25th anniversary.
Night, Renee.
But yeah, let me know and then we can.
And the most knowledgeable about the whole thing is,
You're still a big
okay. She said, don't worry about it.
That'd be really sorry.
Yeah, we should sell the aprons. I agree, but we don't.
You had that both. Okay.
We keep them. We reuse them.
You handled it. Thank you. And I texted her and she
Thanks, Nancy. Glad you had fun.
said everything worked out perfect and got it handled. So thank you for reining certain people in. And it's all local. She's from up. And I don't know how.
All right, Cindy, what do you say here? When someone schedules a party, does Heidi show a few paintings for them to choose from, or does she just pick one general for them? So she usually just does one, but she will do every once in a while a painter's choice, and she'll give them like 2 or 3 to choose from. But you got to remember when you do that, you're then having to teach 2 or 3 different paintings all at the same time, and trying to keep everybody at the same kind of time frame. So I would say it takes a little more experience to do that. So start off keeping it simple. And sometimes I'm like, girl, you're crazy, because she'll have like 4 different paintings going. But she can manage it. She's done it for a long time. And then what was the other one? I had another thought.
We'll have bunnies in there. That'd be
The other thing I was going to say is sometimes you'll get like a private event, say like a private Christmas party, and they'll have their own painting that they want you to do. And that can be a little bit tricky because you don't know if that painting's copyrighted or where it came from. And so a lot of times she'll try to steer them in a direction and use one of the paintings that we already have and we own rights to. And usually it turns out better anyway, because, it'd be like going to, I don't know, a tattoo artist and just letting them put whatever they want on you, and it might not work for you. So in this case, she's kind of the professional, so it's her advice goes a long ways. And so we try to steer them that direction.
I took a bunch of videos and pictures so I could try to recreate this. For my
It's really simple, but it's pretty.
I think it's simple for people who can decorate. I think I'm a painter. This world is not. Yeah. People think decorating and artist is the same thing, but it is not for me.
Now, see, I can do this. I can.
So having a discussion here on, is a good artist painter also a good decorator? Because Heidi's not that great of a decorator, but she's a pretty good artist. So it's funny. Our cousin Trisha is a great interior decorator and design, and so we literally have her come into our house like for Christmas and stuff, because she just makes it look good, and we're not so good at that. So what do y'all think about that? Are you either good at one or the other, or both? Decorating, painting, or both?
Taking it home.
I know, I said, when I get paint on this, she's like, it's okay. I was like, okay, good. Just making sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm so glad y'all came. Thank y'all
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Oh, I appreciate y'all being a part of this. I know they all appreciate it. Bobby's
Yes.
Filming the whole
They're
night,
loving
so-
it. They love y'all's bunnies, by the way.
Aw.
Good job.
Y'all want to take any pizza to go? Get her to-
Nancy says both. You can be good at both. Painting only. Yeah.
And then dogs.
Pamela's a both.
Eric got one and Gina used it.
Yeah, Lucy.
I left the 2 ribs in the fridge and I forgot about it.
That's funny. Yeah. Heidi was saying that, not all art's the same. Some people can be good at decorating, some people are good at painting. And some people are, I guess, are good at both, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Can do it all.
Yeah. Well, we'll be here. This is my girl time to get out.
All that heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take this if it's just the tab of white.
Heidi. Hi, thank you again, Heidi.
Thank y'all, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate
We
y'all.
always have so much fun with you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, and let me know if you want to do the party for your
I
grandkids.
will.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah,
And
funny.
Sharon, yeah. Grandkids and Sharon.
Yeah, she keeps the aprons. Usually everybody just puts them back on the chairs and we'll go around and collect them up.
With all that stuff. Will you send me?
Oh, come on,
I
Monica.
don't want to forget. I don't know how long it takes to
I bet you're good at both.
Cause I need ideas of like.
Yeah, my cousin Trisha is good at Christmas Day. Well, I'm not listening. They are.
Brooklyn's little.
Let's see. Tracy, yeah, for this one we did pre-paint the background, but a lot of times we don't because people want to do different types of backgrounds, different color backgrounds, and so we kind of give them an option on what background colors they want to do. But in this case, we actually had them painted beforehand. Yes, we did thank them. They're awesome. Thank y'all for all showing up and joining us tonight.
She's always about.
It's been fun.
She always tells me, Grandma, I want to do arts and crafts. I said, okay.
Wow. You were so
And she painted all those
talented.
rocks. She took a whole baggie full of them. She
That is
painted them all. She's
so
gonna bring them
cool.
back.
I like
It cracks me up.
You know what? It made her happy. It was an
That
easy,
is
cheap
so
way to
cool.
make
Hey,
her
we have tons of
that.
rocks to take them home. I don't care.
Joyce, yeah, for the gift cards, you're going to email support@paintpartyheadquarters.com and just give them your name and address there, and they'll get that gift card out to you.
That is awesome.
Artist among artists. That's right. I forgot about the artist amongst artists. Glad y'all had fun.
I know, I can't wait till I'm next.
I know it. We gotta get together on that.
You can do both.
That's true. Everybody's their own worst critic. Most people don't notice mistakes, but you will notice all of your own mistakes.
Starts to get inventory, and I go over there and I'm like, I'll buy that one too. And Tim really.
We always say in art, or Heidi always tells me, there are no mistakes. So there you go. It's supposed to be fun.
I'll pay market value.
If
I'll
you're
want that.
willing to pay for the price she's asking, like, why does it matter if it's all from us, right?
This one I drew.
Wow.
All of a sudden your camera shy.
That is in.
Good night, Becky.
And then I put it down in there.
And the cactus in there.
Okay, yeah, we gotta talk. Yeah, I have some ideas.
Okay, so we are going to clean up, and then I will see y'all tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central. And you can ask me any questions, and we'll go over how you can make a profit every party. And we're going to go over Paint Party Headquarters, so if you want to be a part of it, the doors are open. This is our big spring opening for any of y'all that are wanting to be a part of it. So I just want to say thank you for being a part of this. And then Bobby, if you want to give one more gift card away, and then
All right.
we'll say goodnight.
Lucy Matt. There you go.
Yay!
She popped up first.
And I'll see y'all tomorrow night at
So
7
Lucy,
p.m.
just email support at
TexasArtandSoul.
TexasArtandSoul.com, and you'll get that
We're
gift
gonna
card.
crank up some music and finish up.
That's right. Time to clean up. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
'Cause I bet